Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better?
Still, nah, 2-letter CC, must see TV. Shooting from the deep. Wake up the woke folks sleepy. Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the puppet host to do the most. Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show. Listen, man, emergency live session had to take place because I was sitting back, right, and I watched Rachel Demita. Shout out to Rachel Demita. I think I'm gonna bring up because she was irked. She was irked by the bullshit that Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe and whoever the no-name lady is. I don't know her name. Whatever her name is. Rachel Demita actually, got on the defense. Usually Rachel Demita like to play all offense. She like to, make it, everything pretty and it's all good. But this time she's like, no, I'm getting tired of it. I'm done with these narratives, this race agenda, this pushing this, that, and the other. But that's neither here nor there. We also have to dive into A'ja Wilson as a baby mama. Yeah. And also, Sue Bird in that podcast, she had a lot to say herself. It wasn't, see, the clips that they put out the other day that we all mostly reacted to, it was just the no-name, the unknown person talking about Caitlin Clark and the toxic fan base and all of that type shit. And nothing from Sue Bird or Megan, whatever her name is. But lo and behold, see, Rachel Demita led me to go watch the full episode because I tried to find it the other day. It wasn't out. I didn't find it. I was trying to find a full episode even before I went on my first live. I wish I would have found it because we could have covered it all. But it's all good. We're here now. Okay? I found it. I watched it. And I said, interesting. So, Sue Bird carries these same sentiments as we've seen her rocking and nodding and agreeing, right, to everything the unknown person was saying, okay, about Caitlin Clark and her fan base. She was nodding. We seen that, and we was upset about that, and on the fact that you put this out. This is your podcast. You didn't have to put that out, and you didn't give no pushback neither. You didn't do none of the sort. But why she didn't? Because she was talking the same talk. She was saying the same things. Why is this important? Well, she's the overseer of the USA Olympic team, which is the only thing it looks like Caitlin will be able to participate in because the WNBA is going away. Project Bitches is not in her. She's not a project bitch. And Unrivaled is 3-on-3 is skeptical. It's BS. It's not real basketball. 3-on-3 full court. Where do they do that at? 3-on-3 full court. No, nigga, if you got 3-on-3, ain't no need for us to go full court. That's just lousy. That would be lousy basketball. Who's supposed to defend the break on a fast break, huh? With 3-on-3. Nobody knows. So that's Caitlin not into that. She don't want to do that. Okay? And again, so Olympics might be her only thing. And to hear the overseer of that talking the way she talking about her fan base and so on and so forth, and mainly her, and the fact that she didn't have Caitlin on her show a few times, that's some sneaky, snaky stuff. That's some sneaky, snaky stab you in the back type material. But we also got Breanna Stewart. We were talking about the Festa Collier discussing how they are going to do other things that the other leagues, with an S, plural, the other leagues won't do for the players. And Breanna Stewart also had her interview as well for the Unrivaled and was asked some questions about Project B and things of that nature as well. And I want to pull that up before I even start on anything else, because I meant to bring this up last night. I did. and we was getting into I forgot. My fault. So we're gonna start out first with this. And then we're gonna get into A'ja Wilson being a baby mama. I think I'm gonna get into that first, actually. Where is Bree Stu at? Where is Bree Stu? Oh, there you are. 16 minutes. Sheesh. I'm looking for this video. I found it already. I'm about to put it up for y'all. But before I put this video up, we got to talk about it because A'ja Wilson, baby mama. Again, what's wrong with marriage before the baby? Bam. Listen, it's your preference. Manly looking woman, that's you. That's what you like. That's what you like, sir. You weird to me for liking something like that. You kind of borderline. I'm have to call you borderline alphabet mafia. Yeah, you borderline because she look like a man, homie. So you just like it's like you got a trans without actually being a trans. You got a trans that can have babies, my nigga. Damn. You with a trans that can have babies, my G. That's not a good look, sir. Okay. But neither here nor there. This is why A'ja, we ain't heard nothing from A'ja about Project Bitches, about Unrivaled, nor about the WNB gay, except telling them players, y'all better save your monies for the Unrivaled. You better save your monies for the Unrivaled. Now, A'ja, do you not think more highly of yourself, love? And are you just trying to secure a $1 million baby? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to secure. Why us black folks love to do shit the opposite way? We having babies. Listen, I was one of them. I'm guilty. We got we need things to start changing, right? I fucked up. You know, I fucked up. Players fucked up. But you got a lot of baby mamas out here, man. Where the wives at? A'ja, you wasn't good enough to be his wife, but you was good enough for him to pop one in you. Y'all trying to have the next Cooper Flag or something, huh? You know, tall ass motherfucker with handles and athleticism. Y'all hoping for a boy, huh? Because if it's a girl, A'ja gonna be in competition with the little girl. She gonna be hating on the girl. Hopefully, y'all get blessed with a boy. A'ja's such a hater. She gonna be hating on her daughter. You know, you're really privileged. You're millionaire privileged, you little bitch. You'll never be as nice as your mama. I'm the GOAT. Bitch, you trash. Oh, shout out to Sue Bird for one thing. Let me know you watch my show. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Sue Bird be over here. She probably over here now. Sue be over in my shit, man. She said something that only I really say. Yeah. She said something that only I really say. Which let me know. Oh, yeah, bitch, you've been consuming my content. Yeah, you've been consuming. The way you said it like me and everything. I said, damn, you be consuming my content. You said it like me. You feel me? And I'm the only nigga really say what she said. And we're going to bring it up later. You got to stick around. It's going to be a hellified show. Look, I'm just trying to shooting this shit. I'm spitballing right now because I'm letting more people come into the equation. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share, all that good shit. You know the drill. The super chat is open. Donate to the channel. You understand? Don't be cheap. Hit your boy, bless your boy with a good 10-piece, 20-piece. You understand? I'm sure working this. Look, sponsor the show. Who's gonna sponsor the show today? Huh? Who's gonna sponsor the Pope to be up here for about 2 to 3 hours? I need $100, and I get up here for a good 2 hours for you. $100 super chat. Let's make it happen, chat. Let's do it. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Oh. So yeah, man, let's get the money up, baby. All right, before I even start getting into all of this stuff. Oh Lord, we got a good one though. Asia Wilson, you a baby mama, you trying to have you a Magic Johnson around this motherfucker. Right, with Bam Adebayo, too tall ass, your baby ain't got no choice but to be tall. So that was smart. About marriage. Marry the girl. That's all I'm saying. Marry the girl. All right. She ain't good enough to marry her, Bam? No? He like, I ain't doing all that, man. I just wanted to pop one in there so we can have us a good chance of having a 7-footer. You know what I mean? A good chance you have a 7-footer. We have a good chance of having a 7-footer. He gonna be the first 7-foot point guard. He'll be the first 7-foot point guard. We're gonna train him to be a PG. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Let's stop BSing. Let's bring up beef stew. Let's see what it do. It's got 16 minutes of probably nothing we want to get to. So I'm going to skip through until we get to what we came to get to. All right. So if you want to watch a full Brianna Stew press conference, then go do what you do. Okay. Go over there and go do that shit. You ain't okay. We not watching no full press conference of this fucking sloop.
Good to see you. I had two questions. The first, Adam Silver spoke ahead of the Cup and said that if necessary, he'd be up for.
Is this that Anna lady again? Because boy, she owned these questions. Let me go back. I just want to see if this that Anna lady that asked.
Coming to the bargaining table, him and Mark Tatum. I'm just. Hey, Stewie, good to see you. I had two questions. The first, Adam Silver spoke ahead of the Cup and said that if necessary, he'd be up for.
Who does she look like, bro? What cartoon character, mad scientist, does she look like? She like a mad scientist. It's the cartoon character, Dr. Evil something. This bitch looks spooky.
Coming to the bargaining table, him and Mark Tatum. I'm just wondering, like, do you think that would be beneficial? Would there be value to having Adam's presence at the bargaining table? What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I didn't see his comments about that last night, but what we're doing right now isn't really getting us anywhere. So if that means that Adam and Mark need to come to the table, we're more than happy to have that, and just making sure everybody understands what we want and how we feel, and realizing that both things can be true together. You know, everybody can agree and like get what they want out of this, but there has to be some like.
What, Steven? I'll tell you.
You think
he's not that bright at all. Didn't you have 4 years in college, my love? Didn't you graduate from the University of Connecticut? Are y'all just teaching basketball in classrooms too? Hey, she seems to not even be able to articulate herself properly. I know I shoot the shit, right? But boy, put me in a room of negotiations. I'll be speaking totally different than what you're hearing right now. I know how to change up in the blink of an Angel eyelash. You hear me? And I'm not even booked. I tell you, listen, man, I got kicked out by a goddamn sophomore year. You hear me? Huh? I'm self-taught. Yeah. Self-taught. Oh.
First, so yeah,
that's bullshit.
We're more than
bargaining table. What are your thoughts there?
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I didn't see his comments about that last night, but what we're doing right now isn't really getting us anywhere. So if that means that Adam and
What you doing right now? Hold on, pause for the call. Pause for the call. What do you mean what you've been doing right now ain't got you nowhere? Wait a minute. At first, wasn't they talking about a whole lot less money in the beginning of these negotiations? I don't think they were talking 7 figures out the gate. I believe the 7 figures went up. At first, didn't they have y'all at like 10% revenue shares or some shit like that, 5%, 10%. Now I'm hearing it's up to about 33%. Ain't that a fucking big difference? So what do you mean not getting nowhere? It's a little like you're getting somewhere, motherfucker. What are you talking about? It seems like, you're getting up here, and the next thing you know, they say, so what is it? Just the one thing that you're not getting somewhere? Oh, that's right, your conflict of interest. So the one thing you're not getting somewhere on, probably, because you're getting somewhere on the revenue split. They boosted that up for y'all. You're getting somewhere on how much you're getting paid per year for the max contracts and all of that. It went up tenfold. Y'all went from 250,000 max player to now 1.2 million for the max player. You went from 60,000 for a bench player to now 250,000 for a bench player. And mind you, your season is only 4 months long, man, whatever you are. I can't tell right now. Your season's 4 months long. So what are we talking about? I'm confused. You ain't getting nowhere. You damn sure are. You just must not be getting somewhere on that. They don't want to come up off of, we don't want y'all to play in other leagues if we gonna give you all this bread. And for those in the back, bread meaning money. Okay. All right. From those who don't come from where I come from. All right, let's go.
Mark need to come to the table, we're more than happy to have that, and just making sure everybody understands what we want and how we feel, and realizing that both things can be true together. Everybody can agree and like get what they want out of this, but
that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. No, my God, that's what I'm saying. Did she go to school? God damn, some people what about just common sense? What do you mean both things can be true? Everybody can get what they want out of this. No, that's not how it goes. Oh my God. She just said, we so far away, we not getting nowhere. But we can all get to a place to where we all agree. No, somebody's going to lose in a negotiation battle. Somebody's going to have to give up something that they didn't want to have to give up. That's how negotiations work. It's give and take, right? Sometimes it's very rare you just get everything you want. That's rarely ever going to happen. You're going to have to bite the bullet on something, right? Now, you can win. Somebody's going to win this negotiation. This is a competition in itself, too. Like, for an example, Lamar Jackson was fighting with the Ravens so long to get a certain amount of money. They offered him a certain amount, and he's nodding, I want it. They was fighting tooth and nail. Dak Prescott was fighting tooth and nail with the cap. You understand? It's the fight. They actually have to go. It gets so brutal to where they don't even want the players involved in these negotiations, just their agents, because they have to tell them the bucket naked truth. Like, yo, your man's been hurt. He only threw up this many yards. He ain't really doing this. Whatever the case, all your bad, everything that you do that they skeptical about, they're going to pull it out in that negotiation table and say, this is why we don't want to give you all that money, because we can't trust all of it. So they don't want the player to have to hear that coming from the ownership, the GM, so on and so forth. So they let them bite the bullet and negotiate for them, right? And Lamar, he took a different route. He let his mama do the negotiating for him. He let his mama do the negotiating for him and him do the negotiating. And, of course, they had to tell her. They had to tell, her, yo, your son is he injury risk. He's not injury prone, but he's been injured a lot. But he's a risk. And he still hasn't yet to throw over 4,000 yards passing in the season. He still has yet to do yada, yada, yada. He still has yet to do this, that, and the other. And mom's just like, motherfucker, my son been MVP for whoopty woo woo woo. He done this for you and that for you. Yeah, that's how it's a sticky situation. And at the end of the day, whoever makes the decision to say, all right, you right. All right, we'll give you what you want. They won the shits. Everybody can't get what they want, man, whichever, whoever, I don't know. Everybody can't get what they want. It's fucking ridiculous.
There has to be some, like, I don't know, mutual, some things in common happening.
Mutual, I don't know the words to use because I'm not that bright. My vocabulary isn't mutual. Bitch, go back to school, okay? Go read. You don't read. That's what that is. You don't read. You don't read shit. Your vocabulary is still at a 12th grade level. You ain't read since 12th grade. You ain't read shit. Listen to this. We just need to mutual.
Things can be true together. You know, everybody can agree.
We can all agree
and like get what they want out of this.
Get it.
But
we can all get what we want. but so what you fighting for then, bitch? So what's the hold up then? If everybody get what they want, then what you holding up for? What you holding up for?
There has to be some like
something like what?
I don't know.
I don't know. Look at her lips. Damn, what happened to your top lip? Your top lip just disappeared when she did the mute. Ghost mouth ass bitch. What happened to your top lip? Mute. And what did you putting up the rock sign for? Why are you putting up the pyramid? I'll be looking at all this shit, bitch. What you got going on here? Is this all seeing eye? What are you doing right now? Is this the Rock Familia? Is this Rock Nation? Is this the Freemasonry sign you putting up here? Why do you keep doing your hands like this? Are you letting us know you own like Donkey Kong? Yeah, bitch, I see everything. And I question everything. I do. This is a doggy world, and I'm here for the win. You can't get one up on me. I question, I see everything. As you should. You better. You knew better, you do better. Who do it better? Brianna Stu, nigga, 2-letter CC.
Some things in common happening first. So yeah, if Adam wants to come, I would love to have him.
He can come bring his
appreciate it.
Bald-headed ass on up here. It don't matter to us. We standing firm. Nigga, you can bring Donald Trump in this motherfucker. You can bring Kamala Harris in this motherfucker. We don't give a fuck who you bring. We standing firm and we want what we deserve. And we think we deserve something that you don't deserve.
And following up, second question, Project B obviously was announced and the season is going to run from fall to April, which is in direct competition with Unrivaled. What were your immediate thoughts when you heard about Project B? And what's the long-term answer for the landscape of women's basketball? Is it to have one premier league? Is it continue developing all of these leagues? Like, what is truly the answer? What is the ideal world for the women's basketball landscape?
I love this reporter. Oh, is this the same red-headed lady? This lady, where has she been? Where's she been at? These questions is so tough. It got Brianna Stewart up here. Mutual. I think we should all, come. I think 2 things could be like 3 things could be true. 4 things could even be true. Bitch, no. What are you talking about? I crack myself. I don't give a fuck if you laugh or not. You understand? Oh my God, I'm funny as shit. That was hilarious. 4 things could be true. Yeah, okay. All right, baby. We believe you. We believe we can all get what we want here, you know? They oh my Lord. I've never seen this much stupidity before. I really haven't. This is nuts. To see people really be this shallow, this nonsensical, right? To see people be like really deaf tone to reality is nuts. I be thinking like this. Damn, you're not normal. Like what happened to you? Like, where did you grow up? What was you watching when you was a kid? Who is your parents? It makes me question all that shit. Like, damn, God dealt you a hand, man. He dealt us all a hand. We got a hand, you got to play it. You feel me? I mean, nobody's hand is perfect. You got to turn in a card for a card, and you got to hope for that right type of card. But if you treat the game right, it'll treat you right. So this lady right here, or man, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think my immediate thoughts when I saw Project B, I was kind of like, well, they saw what worked. You know, they saw the success that we had here at Unrivaled, and they
That's what I mean. Like, what do you mean success? You didn't have any success. Oh, Jesus. Lord, forgive me for the sin I know I'm about to commit. Lord, what are you talking about? 100,000 viewership is not successful, ma'am, man. You gotta please somebody tell me how big was the arena. Oh, let's go to my boy Google. Shout out to Pete in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure we hit the like button, we subscribe, and we hit the super chat. We donate to the channel. Oh, let's go. Let's look into this, man. Let's take a dive, please. Let's take a dive. Oh, jeez. Where does Unrivaled Basketball League play basketball?
The Unrivaled Basketball League primarily plays in Miami, Florida, at the Wayfair Arena for the 2025 season. In 2026, they will expand to include games in Miami, and they will also have a stop in Philadelphia.
Did she say Welfare Arena? Did she say Welfare Arena? Oh, Wayfair. How many seats does Wayfair Arena hold?
The Wayfair Arena in Miami started with 850 seats, but it now holds over 1,000 seats due to recent upgrades.
Did you hear this shit? Did you hear this shit? The Welfare Arena in Miami originally held 850 seats, but has expanded its capacity to over 1,000 as part of recent growth and development plans for the facility. Are you fucking kidding me? So you only got 1,000. Hey. Who is that? What's my boy name? Mini Me? $1 million. Oh, Lord G. 1,000. You got a 1,000 seated arena, ma'am. And you only getting 100,000, averaging basically 100,000 views on Prime TV, ma'am. What the do you mean? Oh, Jesus. What do you mean they seen we were successful? See, that's lying. Why this is a big problem, and I'm stuck right now? Because the delusion. We watching delusion in real time. Like she's a big dummy is what she's displaying to the world. You lying to you call that successful? Shit, that's what you call successful. Tickets at 20 a pop. Shout out to BDP in the fucking building. Hold on. I got noise. I got sound effects now. Hold on. Shout out to BDP in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? Yeah. Listen, the delusion on these women is crazy work. $20 to pop to get in, right? It costs a McDonald's value meal on DoorDash to get into a supposedly, allegedly professional league. Hello, Stacy. This just kills me. It costs 20 boodles. Basically a case of oodles and noodles to get in the game and see this bullshit. Huh? 20 boodles, a pack of oodles and noodles. You said it's about me too, Pete. You set me up for that. Shout out to AB in the building, Stacy in the building. Love y'all. My day one dog supporters for sure. Oh, I'm gonna drop the link. Be ready to come up and tell me what you think. Let's go. Let's listen to this. Let's listen.
Wanted to be a part of that in their own way and try to do it, but at the same time knowing, what we're doing here is really special with not only the equity, but just making sure the resources, people are staying in one city. Yeah, we'll have like a tour stop in Philly this year, but making sure that we're prioritizing players and their bodies and their health. And as for a long-term solution, I don't know the answer, because it's like now you have all these options. You have Unrivaled, you have WNBA potentially happening in its normal season.
Whoa! You got what?
And if it's not cohesive, like everything can't happen together.
Right.
So
you mean to tell me two things can't be true now? Wait, I thought three things could be true. I thought four things could be true now. If two things can be true, goddamn it, four things can be true. Okay? I don't know what the fuck is truth to you. But there's a truth and there's a lie. Two things can't be true, ma'am. Just like you said right here, right now. Hey, this ain't all gonna be able to work. No, it's not. And we see who is locked out as we speak. The WNBA. Locked out as we speak. But I'm about to cook. Trust me, I'm rewinding this, and then we're going over it. I know I went over it, but no. We just getting started. It's the tip of the iceberg. Hit the like button.
To be a world where everybody's gonna kind of agree upon it, and right now we're not there. But my focus right now is Unrivaled. I know I'm also on the EC.
Oh yeah.
So just trying to make sure that we can come to common.
Hey, whoa. Your focus right now is on Unrivaled, even though I know I'm the EC. What's the EC? What's the EC? Somebody please tell me what's the EC mean? Executive something? Is it executive? I'm going with the E meaning executive. I'm going with the E meaning executive. Is executive what? What's the EC? Did she say EC or VP? Which one? She said EC, right? Let's go. Let me listen again. Somebody in the chat, let me know. What's going on.
Ground for the W, but
What's
while
EC?
I'm here, there. But my focus right now is Unrivaled. I know I'm also on the EC. So just trying to make sure that we can come to common ground for the W, but while I'm here, enjoying my teammates and, having fun with the Mist.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll go to Maddie Kenny.
Wowzers. This was a wowzer moment. I'm surprised a lot of other people ain't spoke on this. She just said a lot without. Let me see if somebody put in what the EC is. Yeah. I'm on the EC, has to be executive committee. Okay. Executive council, executive committee. Okay. Ben is right. Okay. Smooth. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. AB say East Coast. Hey. AB is funny as shit. She said the East Coast. No, not the East Coast. That's a good one. Hey, with these dumb motherfuckers, you never know. She might say I'm on the EC, like I'm on the East Coast, and they on the West Coast. They on the WC. I'm on the EC right now. She might have just made up some new shit. EC, East Coast. All right. Oh Lord Jesus. All right. So she's the executive council, what my boy Ben say? He said executive committee. She's part of the executive committee of the WNBPA during these here negotiations. But she just told you my focus is on my league. Even though I'm the EC of their league. And how is this possible, ladies and gentlemen? If the NBA, who owns the WNBA, was not part of them, was not part of them moving on and doing this unrivaled thing, right when they all knew CBA negotiations was around the corner, the NBA that owns the WNBA allowed them to formulate a league, another professional league, right under their noses, having all these different investors. So even when we didn't have no knowledge of this league, the people, the owners of the NBA and WNBA, who's the owners of the WNBA, right? They all knew about this league. When it was formulating, when it was talked about, when they was looking for investors, they knew. They didn't try to put a stop to it then. They didn't even come at them like, yo, you might not want to do that. Y'all know the CBA, the new CBA is coming up, right? If they was not part of this whole thing, that's why I say this is collusion at its finest. And it's like they putting it right in front of your face for you to see, like, yeah, we're in on this. Even though, yeah, Adam said they do all of this smoke and mirror shit for you, and you go with that, but it doesn't make sense on how they are going about business. It doesn't make sense. If you got plans on this league expanding and all of that, bringing in new teams, so on and so forth, whatever it is, charter flight, you got plans on really doing this. You were serious about this league growing. And you got to look from an owner standpoint, not a fan's mind. You got to get yourself out of a fan's mindset. Get yourselves in the owners, and not just anyone, these NBA owners. Put yourself in a mindset. They have been forking out millions of dollars for the whole entirety of this league for 28 years. And it's never turned one penny. Your daughter can go put up a lemonade stand in the fucking snow right now and profit more money than these bitches than they ever had. She gonna put up a lemonade stand in the fucking snow and will profit more than these hoes ever had. But they think they're successful, and they don't understand. So you okay? Again, my bad. Listen, this shit really fires me up because I can't believe it. I can't believe the delusion on these women. The owners is like, bro, we're tired. You get one superstar that come along now, but you got so many of these type of people, and these type of people are some of your best players, where they're delusional. You can't work with them. They think they're owed something. They wore T-shirts at the All-Star games talking about pay us what you owe us, knowing they gyms be empty, knowing they ticket sales cost $15 to get in, knowing that most people give them away for free. You can't even give away tickets and sell out a fucking 1,000-seated arena, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 seated arena. Yo, and that's the truth. Like y'all superstars could be playing. Asia Wilson can be playing Breanna Stewart, and that motherfucker gonna have 4,000, 5,000 people in attendance, and the tickets was only like $10. This is the honest to God truth. It's not me even being funny. But this is why this is upsetting, because for you to know all of that, damn, our tickets only cost $10 to $20 fucking dollars. Nobody, our arena is empty, and we only playing in a 6,000 seated arena, and it's looking like it's not even filled up. It's not sold out. So how could you dare say pay what you owe us? Motherfucker, you owe me. You think this shit supposed to come for free just because you play basketball? That this is just supposed to be awarded to you, handed to you? Oh, we live in the richest country, so they're supposed to just take care of us because we want to play basketball in our own country professionally. So they should just make sure we pay. That's not how life works, love. Somebody that told you wrong. Yeah, somebody told you wrong. It's the damn shame. You too grown to still be stirred wrong. You just been dumb all along.
Hey, Brianna. It seems like you've had a fun start to your off-season so far.
My bad. I got caught up. We gotta rewind this stupidity because I gotta really slice and dice all through this shit because I tried and told y'all people. The Pope tried to warn y'all when she first announced this league that the league we came to see in was the beginning of an end. Damn, I got bars. I don't know. I just thank God. You know what I mean? It just flows through that way. It's just natural. I don't even be trying. It just is what it is. But my goodness, this is the beginning of the end. As soon as she came to the league, you started announcing another league that she said, no, thank you. I don't want to be in. And I want to do the 3-on-3. That's not real bad. It's gimmicky. It's real gimmicky. I'm not in for the gimmicks, ma'am. But I said, again, if it doesn't make sense, it's not the truth. Don't let them pee on your leg and tell you it's raining. Do you understand me? They trying to pee on our legs. Say, that's just some rain. Don't worry about it. That's a little rain. No, motherfucker. No. I'm like Cat Williams and Friday. Did you pee on me? This is nuts. Because listen, you announce this league, the WNBA don't give them no fine. Okay, for example, let's say who will be a good? Let's say LeBron James. Fuck it. Let's say LeBron James came out on ESPN during the NBA season and said, yeah, man, I'm creating a new league called Project B. Yeah, me and Maverick Carter, my boy, Maverick Carter. Yeah, we creating this new league. We got Saudi investors. We're going to pay the players even more than what the NBA paying them. Yeah, yes, we are. We're going to take the top 30 players, play a 3-on-3 style play, right? and they gonna get equity in the league, so they gonna even have ownership in the league, a part of their contracts that's gonna be bigger than what the NBA is giving them. You think that shit, he would have been able to get away with that without getting fined, maybe even suspended? This is LeBron James. The only way he don't is if they in on it. The only way you let a motherfucker get away with doing something like that. People, go outside. You think I'm playing? Go out your job right now and go in the break room. When you in the lunchroom, go in there and start telling people how you got another company just like theirs, but you're going to pay them more money. You're going to pay them more money. You taking the best employees from here, and we're going to go over here, and I'm going to pay y'all more money. Go try to do that in your break room for at least 2 days, 3 days, and see, don't you be fired. Go ahead. Listen, don't do it. Don't do it. Because some of y'all might. I don't know. As looking at a Breonna Stewart, I know it's some cuckoo Cocoa Puffs in the world. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, my mic was over there. It should have been over here. Hopefully, y'all can hear me good. But you'll get fired. You get fired from your fucking gig. Let you go over there. Let you go talking that shit. Yeah, let you go talking that bullshit, man. Hey. Where are these videos posted? YouTube. Papa said Unrivaled was engaged in Mission Creep. They were always planning to rival the W. You wanted to concede that shit a mile away. Most definitely. Shout out to Tiona in the building. Hold on. My girl put a super chat. AB, $10 super chat. She said, I got to go to work soon. Pope, so have fun cooking up. You do it better. Thank you, love. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. Again, ladies and gentlemen, take a call to pause. This is a call to pause. Hit the super chat, hit the like button, share the channel. You understand? That's how we grow. That's how we grow. You understand? That's how we go. Sponsor the video if you need to, too. We'll love it. Let's shout you out big time. All right, okay. So, dare I say it, it's looking spooky. Yeah, you guys say it, man. You guys say it. Damn, y'all cooking up in the chat like a motherfucker right now. And I'm missing it. But I'm trying to stay on point because I feel like I'm on to something right here, right now, that it's very important for y'all to get on as well. Because the likelihood of the WNBA returning for any seasons anymore, because this is the most important one. Like Caitlin said, this is the biggest moment of our history. CC understand, but it's too late. CC, you waited too late, love, to say something. You should have been said something. That's what I've been saying. A lot of y'all didn't like the fact that I got on CC for not saying something. Well, how you like me now, motherfuckers? Huh? I was right all along, fuckers. Huh? Apologize. Now apologize. I want to see if you was one of those fuckers mad at me because I called out CC. Yeah. Stop hiding in the wings. Come to the comments and apologize. Apologies, Pope. That's how I wanted read too. Apologies, Pope. Because I'm telling you, as she said something and pointed out these fakes, these snakes, they would have had to talk about it real heavy. They would have had to address it. This went unaddressed. See, when they talked about Unrivaled, the new league on ESPN, nobody's brought up, wait a minute, they're going to be rivaling the WNBA. Wait a minute. Isn't she part of the WNBPA? because y'all don't have real journalists at ESPN. Y'all podcasters like us, basically. Y'all not doing no real journalism, because if y'all was doing real journalism, y'all would have understood, and this was a story from the gate of conspiracies, not conspiracies, but what am I? Collusion. This is not goddamn collusion. Why am I? Is it the weed? I'm sounding like Bree Stu now. Looking at her, I'm sounding like her now. See, that's why you can't consume too much bullshit. It start rubbing off on you. Yeah, it start rubbing off. So you gotta watch what you consume. And just looking at this Dr. Evil looking motherfucker. I want to take you off my screen so bad, but I gotta hear this bullshit you just said.
Appreciate it. And then following up, second question, Project B obviously was announced, and the season is going to run from fall to April, which is in direct competition with Unrivaled. What were your immediate thoughts when you heard about Project B? And what's the long-term answer for the landscape of women's basketball? Is it to have one premier league? Is it to continue developing all of these leagues? Like, what is truly the answer? What is the ideal world for the women's basketball landscape?
Yeah, I mean, I think my immediate thoughts when I saw Project B, I was kind of like, well, they saw what worked. You know, they saw the success that we had here at Unrivaled, and they wanted
delusional.
Wanted to be a part of that in their own way and try to do it. But at the same time, knowing, what we're doing here is really special with not only the equity, but just making sure the resources, people are staying in one city. Yeah, we'll have like.
How do you think that's smart? First of all, the equity. Ain't no listen. Equity in nothing is nothing. You can have equity all you want, if you're not making no money. Think about the people that had equity in the WNBA game. Think about that. They made nothing. Them having equity in something that's nothing leaves nothing. You see how those three things are true? Stupid. And how you think it's smart for you to be in one city and you have a big world? What in the world? You don't travel because you don't have the money to travel. You don't have those type of resources that's going to open up doors for when you come to certain different towns. You don't have that cachet, right? So you in one city, and for you to think that that's smart, like that's not smart. Dummy. Huh? You're not smart. See, your business model isn't even smart. I mean, how do you go? Who made this business model? How do you go propose this to another business? What kind of business proposal is it? We're going to be in one city. You want to invest in us. Trust me. We're going to play in one city. We're going to turn this thing around. We're going to build an arena with 1,000 people. 1,000 people. Tickets $20 a pop. So you only get 100,000 views on average on television. And you had less than 1,000 people, because it wasn't even sold out every time y'all played. So it was a 800 plus. Let's just say, I forget the exact number. 800 plus seated last year, your first year. She had less than 1,000. And that wasn't even selling out. That's nuts. Like, that should tell you this business isn't going to work. 100,000 viewership out of all the millions of people that's watching TV, all the millions of people that's watching TV, And y'all pulled up 100,000. Yeah. And y'all on TNT. Oh yeah. That's a failure. That's called a failure, lady. Excuse me. And that's called cereal milk. Yeah, that's cereal milk. It hit you. I was playing with him. I forgot he was cereal milk. That's what happened. I forgot I was hitting up. I was too comfortable talking shit, and it smacked the shit out of it. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we good. All right. Put him out. Shit, that's the one here to quit it. That was that one. Cereal milk does the job. All right, let's get back into this.
Stop in Philly this year, but making sure that we're prioritizing players and their bodies and their health. And
prioritize. I'm sorry, I got to do it again. I just came in. Prioritizing bodies and their health. That's why we don't travel. Okay.
As for a long-term solution, I don't know the answer, because it's like now you have all these options. You have unrivaled.
The WNBA is gone. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know, because we ain't focused on the WNBA no more. We ain't focused on that.
Well, you have WNBA potentially happening in its normal season, and if it's not cohesive, like everything can't happen together.
Right. And so again, ladies and gentlemen, do you hear that? Now she finally said something smart. She finally said something true. Everything can't happen together. So, do you think they're going to get rid of their own league that they have already signed top-notch players like a Paige Buckers? I think Hannah Hidalgo, I think Olivia Miles have signed multi-year deals with Unrivaled already. So do you think they're going to do away with their league that they feel is successful? It's success for them. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. But they math is mathing in a different type, and they doing some different type of math. You understand? Chinese arithmetics around this motherfucker. Something that we don't understand. I don't understand your math, ma'am. Okay, you called this shit successful. It is definitely not that. But okay, I might not know something you know. So they're not planning on going away from what they already have done, I guess. Not yet. This is the only way I believe WNBA comes back. If Hannah Hidalgo signed with Unrivaled? Let me look at that. I don't know. Is Hannah Hidalgo signed with Unrivaled?
Yes,
Oh.
Hannah Hidalgo is signed
Oh.
with Unrivaled.
Okay, that hurt my heart. Oh, it did. It hurt my heart because I'm gonna watch her. Yeah, I watch her. I don't watch her in Notre Dame. I don't know why I don't watch her. I love Hannah Hidalgo. Yeah, Hannah Hidalgo is a dog though. Love her game and her spirit. I love her spirit. She got good spirit in her. Yes, she do. Yeah. I hate that she signed with them, but they got the dog. So if they got the dog and Olivia Miles is out there cooking, dropping dimes and things of that stature, that nature, and they look like something. They're not failing, but they're not succeeding. Right, what I'm speaking about, the league overall. But they drawing some attraction because of Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles, and clips is going viral and people is doing constant content on it and hyping it, and Paige is over there cooking and booking, and it's looking like a good time over there. People gonna start to go peek their head over there. What's going on? Hannah Hidalgo, Olivia Miles, but not enough to really, and you still have that Project B. I think is gonna get wiped off. I think they're gonna end up coming up with something. Oh, something didn't work out, deal didn't get done, we're not going to be able to do it, and you're going to end up having Jonquel Jones, all them back over with Unrivaled. Rival is going to end up having to expand some way, but they're going to get enough investors if they don't have Caitlin Clark. And I believe no, that's when they might have to crawl back to the WNBA. That's the only way I see the WNBA coming back in another season later on, is if Project B says, no, Caitlin, no, we're not going to even pump fake and play like we really wanted to start this league without Caitlin and pay y'all millions and millions of dollars. No, that was the plan, and we put that out there to try to attract Caitlin, but Caitlin don't give a damn about your bag if it's not in line with what she wants. No matter how much it is, if she ain't smooth with playing for the Saudis or playing overseas, not in the United States of America, if she ain't cool with playing 3-on-3, don't matter men's, women's, if she not cool with it, she gonna be smooth with it. Like, nah, I don't care. You offer me $5 million, $10 million, all that. Cause listen, money is money. I'm glad that's another thing I like about her. She seems to not be a bag chaser, just doing all kind of endorsements, taking all these deals just because they got a deal for you. So yeah, buddy. Let me see. I hear they have a tip jar in front of the arena as the crazy part about this statement is you might not even be capping. It might not even just be being funny right now. That's what they probably have, sir. I really believe it. Damn, y'all cooking in the chat. Hold on. And why I can't see? What's going on? I can't see. Okay. All right, I see. I got it. We got that one. Oh, this is funny work. Man. Y'all cooking in the chat. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all keep on supporting the channel. Hit the like button. Super chat is open. Let's go.
Right. So there needs to be a world where everybody's gonna kind of agree upon it, and right now we're not there. But
that's it. But see, you're living in everything she said. We're living in wait. Say that one more time. Say that one more time, please.
Right. So there needs to be a world where everybody's gonna kind of agree upon it, and
there's not a world like that. This is not the world. Okay. There needs to be a world. That's not how the world works. That's why it's a problem with these type of people. When you don't understand how the world works, you're going to be like this. You have to understand how the world works, young ladies, men. We do. I'm going to pause for the cause on that one just because even that's bigger than basketball to me. That's why people got a lot of shit fucked up. They don't understand how the world works. This is why we have these type of people. The people who try to pee on your leg and tell you it's raining. They even believe it's raining. They be peeing themselves and be like, there's rain on my foot. That's not pee. Bitch, you peeing. Still, that's not what's getting on my foot, though. That's the rain. It's not raining. The delusion. It is the confusion of people. The delusion is what's the confusion. Illusion, think you're losing, but you're winning. Oh man, but that can happen. They'll get okay to where the WNBA and say, okay, Olivia Miles got good fans. She cooking. She's getting. Maybe this is the NBA people saying, hey, yo, go earn y'all keep, man. Go earn y'all keep first. We've been to take a break from you heifers. This is what we better hope for. Listen, this is the only way Caitlin Clark got a chance at playing basketball, ladies and gentlemen. So you better hear me the fuck out. Okay. And I don't just be talking to be talking. So listen up. Turn your listening ears on and thinking caps on. Did I say that right? Put your thinking caps on. Yeah, whatever it is. You got me. Listen, the only way Caitlin Clark probably going to be able to come back with the WNBA, and you better hope that they said, hey, go start your new league. Caitlin Clark joined, it should be booming, whatever, but y'all go out and spread your wings. We'll stay y'all the co-founders. We'll put some investors to invest in this shit. We ain't doing no larger than 1,000-seated gym because we don't want the shit. Okay, we do anything. we from pay attention. Please pay attention to this because you got to think about it. They know because they already play in 6,000-seated arenas for the WNBA. So, and they know how empty that be. So they already had an estimation of, okay, what do we want to do to make sure every seat is filled up when the camera pans over to the crowd? Or we can't, right, when the camera pans, because they hide the crowd. They actually hide the crowd. It's almost like a comedy show. You go to a comedy show, you can't see the crowd, even though the crowd right there, they turn the lights all the way off. They light up the stage. That's how that's how it is. It's like the comedic, the stage, the basketball court is the comedy stage, and the crowd is the audience. It's weird. Never seen that type of shit before. Where they darken out the audience for real, except for the people right behind the bench. Neither here nor there. But they have to be like, okay, should we do a 2,000-seated arena? Probably not. They had to go, nah, because sometimes I don't get there without Caitlin Clark. You don't want to do that. You might have some empties, might have too many empty tummies, right? 1,000, we on average around the league before Caitlin Clark, it was about 2,000-3,000 showing up to games, Las Vegas Aces, so on and so forth. So we should definitely have 1,000 every time in league. We should have that filled up. That's sad. I wonder how much a high school gym holds. Let me see. Hold on. How many seated arena is the UMAC Center at Union High School?
The UMAC Center at Union High School has the John Q. Hammonds Arena, which seats about 5,600 to 5,662 people. It's a versatile venue for various events.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not playing with y'all, man. I'm not playing with y'all, man. Now, granted, UMAC, listen, the UMAC is my son's high school he went to, he graduated from. Shout out to him. It's not your normal. I'm not gonna say it act like it's the normal high school fucking gym. It's not. They got a big fucking Megatron. but all in all, it's still a high school gym. It's a high school team that plays there, right? And I've seen it packed out, 5,600 seated arena, and I've seen it packed out. Okay, let's go to the hood school. Ooh, I hope they tell me this. How many seated stated? Wait. Okay, because it's not an arena. So what we call this? It's a gymnasium. Okay, how many seated gymnasium is Booker T. Washington in Tulsa? Booker T. Washington High School in Tulsa has bleacher seating for over 1,500. Pack that. Booker T. Washington. 1,500. You're not even playing at the capacity of Booker T. Washington, folks. Like, how is this serious? How can you be serious? You don't even have as many seats as Booker T. Washington, fam. Man. What are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to take oh Lord. This is just funny work. Y'all just really tell on yourselves. You tell on yourselves, my nigga. Like, and that's why I say is y'all like really dumb or just dumb. Y'all for your own league, you didn't even believe in yourselves enough. Well, you knew better. Now, they told me you know better too. That's why I'm sticking on to this right quick. Because that also says you do know better. Because if you didn't know no better, if you really thought y'all was the shit, like how y'all acting like y'all the shit and y'all successful and all that bullshit you just said, when you act like you are that, then why you made a little 1,000-seated arena? Why you make a middle school gymnasium? The basketball court is not even a full basketball. Oh, I know it's probably the weirdest shit going in there. I know that has to be the weirdest little building. It's like y'all playing in a house. These niggas that built the stadium, they built the gym at a house. This dude right here, this is nuts. This is nuts. And then you got the nerve to turn around and act like you like that. Meanwhile, the very person y'all act like is not like that and is not the reason that y'all have all this success now as far as numbers go and the interaction with fans. When she's selling out 17, 20,000, 22,000 every time she plays. Like, what the fuck? She got 20. Fuck, this is crazy. Somebody need to slap some sense into y'all. I swear for goodness. The very person and player that y'all call toxic fan base she brought with her. Why? Because she got 22,000 and you motherfuckers can't draw 1,000? Oh, you kidding me? You see, she brings 17,000 to the building. She's selling out more than NBA. Come on, my nigga. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is batshit crazy. Here goes a player that's selling out more than NBA players what they bring to their arena. She have the fever, the whatever it's called. What's the stadium called? She's selling out every time they play in Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton them ain't even doing Caitlin Clark numbers. We're not finna play around here. And that's what's sad because that's proof in the pudding. Ben Moulton, listen, let me get it from Ben real quick. Ben, I need this player. Fieldhouse Arena, Pete. Or the 70, let me see. Who sells out more games in the last 2 years? Is it the Indiana Pacers or the Indiana Fever?
The Indiana Fever have sold out more games than the Indiana Pacers in the last couple of years. Their attendance has surged, especially since Caitlin Clark joined, leading to sellouts and breaking franchise records, even drawing bigger crowds than the Pacers.
And you don't want and you don't want her to lead this league. And you don't want her to lead this league, be the face of this league when she's selling out more than NBA players, than the NBA in itself. She doing better numbers. She coming to People Town. She going to Chicago and doing better numbers than the Chicago Bulls. She has done that. She going to wherever she goes. Phoenix Suns and selling out more than the Phoenix Suns. Everywhere she goes. She sell out more than the NBA team in their hometown. And you want to call that toxic? That's toxic? Motherfucker, what? And again, you think you successful off of 1,000 people showing up, not even 1,000, because last year we'll see if 1,000 show up this year. 800 and whatever you had. Seated arena compared to this girl who sell out more than every NBA team, wherever she go. So you don't know how to match that up? Yeah, you do. You think if Caitlin Clark was involved, she would allow a welfare arena? It's so funny that it's called Wayfair. It's not far away from welfare. It's not far off from welfare. It might as well be called Welfare Arena. This is Welfare Arena. This is nuts. You understand what I'm saying? My God. She sell out more than the Pacers do. And everybody else too. It's nuts. Shout out to Pretty Noah Girl in the building. I haven't seen you in a minute, love. I haven't seen a couple people. I appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah, did I get my apologies? Did apologies pop off? Did apologies pop off, Pete? I don't know. I haven't looked. That's all right. I'll look later. See if the apologies popped off. I'm not from nobody I just said or said. Some people. It's some people. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is nice. Hit the like button, subscribe, super chat. Yeah. Sponsor the show.
Right now, we're not there, but my focus right now is Unrivaled. You know, I know I'm also on the EC. So just trying to make
you see that struck the shot. I want y'all to make sure. So yeah, I know I'm on the EC, but yeah, but that's not really yeah.
That we can come to common ground for the W, but while I'm here, enjoying my teammates and, you know, having fun with the Mist.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my teammates having fun over here in Miami, baby. We ain't worried about no motherfucking CBA deals. We ain't worried about no CBA deals. Even though I know I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be worried. I'm not worried. Did you see? Okay, so let's take her down there. Did you see the excitement in her face? Same as Nefesi Collier, right? Did you see the excitement? Oh my gosh, like, yeah, no, we ain't stressed. No, we're blessed. We got our own league. We ain't worried about that lockout. We got Olivia Miles coming. We got Hannah Hidalgo coming, and we got them under contract. We got Paige Buchaners. So, yeah, I know we missed out on Kelsey Mitchell, chose to go different route, even though we just signed her, but she said, nah, I'd rather go over here, which also should tell us it got to be some more money over there, because Kelsey Mitchell said, yeah, I'm taking this route. Jonquel Jones, I'm out taking this route. So they missed on some players, but they got that Paige. At least they got that Paige. And they got that Hannah. And then they got that, Olivia. Yeah, they're playing with 150 other players' livelihood and think it's one big game. Oh, Ben, cook up on it. Ben, do you need the link, Ben? Ben, you want the link? Because I need you to speak on this. I know you're going to drop a video. You're going to go drop a cold video. I can't wait, too. I can't wait. Ben, let me know if you need the link, sir. They're playing with 100. I'm glad you put me up right. This is where I want to be. You know how to set me off, Ben. You know the type of shit I'd be looking for. They're playing with 150. Yeah, if y'all won't be able to get the link, type in link. One day we gotta share this stage together, Ben and ping pow off each other, man. We gotta ping pow back and forth, on these good here subjects, Because my goodness, they're playing with 150 other players. Now, to be frank, I don't feel no way. I don't feel no way about none of them. I don't feel no way, man. You're trash. You're trash. It's not on me. It's not on me because you game goofy. And nobody wanted to pick you up. The arrival, they left you out. You trash. Project B left you. You trash. You got left there. Hey. I'm not here to cap to save you. But Caitlin. Okay, they mediocre. Okay, pretty dog. I just say trash. Mediocre to me is trash. If you're mediocre, if you're mediocre, yeah, I mean, I just call it trash. I ain't gonna try to make it sound pretty. You all right, you okay. If you all right and you okay, you trash. You ain't like that. That's what it is. You either like that or you trash. Yeah, we're mediocre. Yeah. I don't like mediocre. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how to say nothing else. I just say, so yeah, you can be okay with like I'll call A'ja Wilson. She's trash. You just all right. You all right. But I'm not gonna say you all right unless I like you, unless you got good personality. See, if you got good personality, I wouldn't just call Timmy Fag Bagnelli trash. But she's trash. Timmy, I love you, Timmy. But I mean, Hey, it's not our fault, man. This is a man's sport. To be frank, my nigga, listen. Basketball is brutal. Y'all gonna have me talking about shit again. I don't want to do it. I'm trying to be chill. All right. Damn, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you got left out in the field, then I mean you ain't real. You're trash. It's as simple as that. My bad for being so blunt. This is welcome to the Just Being Frank show. Oh, Jesus. Let's get into something different. Let's go. Let's get into what we all came here for, too. Shout out to, again, everybody. AB still in the building. The Samoan 81, Pete in the building. I'm going to drop the link. I will. Even if Ben, that's all good, Ben. I love you being around, being in the chat. Keep it popping because I need stuff like that to feed off of. You feel me? I just did a whole little monologue on that right there. So that was great. I need those. AB said, "Damn, forgot Timmy's name." Love Timmy too. Love Timmy. That's what I'm saying. But it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, unless you on my team, unless you on our team. But look, y'all know how I was getting on Kelsey, AB. We got to tell it like it is. Bam Bam tells A'ja, "Don't worry, baby, I got you." Oh, yeah, for sure. A'ja not speaking up because she got $1 million baby in her belly. Yeah, Bam then popped $1 million baby in her belly. So she ain't got nothing to say. She done playing basketball. I believe A'ja, okay, so let's talk about this too. Before I dive into what Sue Bird had to say about Caitlin Clark's toxic fans, that's coming up. And how Sue Bird, I know she be watching the show because she copycat what I said, what really only I be saying. And said it how I say it. This y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it. For sure you're gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it. You heard me say it a gazillion times. So I'm like, oh, Sue Bird be consuming my content. Because she said it just like me, and I'm the only one be saying this shit. Sue Turd, that's a good one. Because I'm tired of calling her Bird. I swear I am. Appreciate Ho's Head for giving me a new name for Sue Turd. Oh, I like that. I appreciate it. I do. Yeah, I get disrespectful. I can get disrespectful when I feel disrespected. Yeah, ain't no love. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love without a town. Okay. All right, chill out. Music run through me. Act called her Sue Pigeon. Oh, that's cold. Shout out to Ock Nation as well as my guy. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Sue Pigeon. That's his thing. Sue Pigeon is a golden nickname. Oh, yeah, it is. We don't love these NBA hoes. No, we don't love it. Hey, we don't love these hoes. Hey, Sue Bird is very overrated. Oh, man. Get on her. Get on her. Put the pressure on. It's time to bring her up now. Huh? Have her burning out. I ain't about to listen all to them Breonna Stewart, man. Talk whatever she talking. Right? We unless there's something else she said that you want me to address, let me know in the chat. I will bring it back up. If she says something you know about that I ain't heard about and I ain't play right now, then put it in the chat. Right here, right now. Oh boy, we're gonna break them down. Yeah, we just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, super chat it up, because we putting in the work. So it got to pay off, right? Hard work pay off. Let me hear you say hard work pay off. Hard work pay off, amen. Amen. Let's go. So let's get back over here. Let's pull these hoes up. Yeah, let's pull these hoes up, man. Talking that shit, man. Yeah, let's pull these snaky ass. Look at these slithering ass snakesters all in the grass, man. Huh? You see them slithering? Already, look, everybody's slithering. Look at slithering face. She high as a building. I feel you. All right, cereal milk.
I love watching sports for so many reasons, like most of which I probably couldn't even articulate.
Yeah, I think like there's so many aspects of this that we could focus on. Like one of them is sports hate. Sports hate is so unique, I think. And it's also, I feel like, healthy in a world that's full of a lot of hate that's very unhealthy and very bad. I think in general, hate I try to shy away from, but you've got,
sports hate is healthy? Wow. Is that what you believe? Because you just called us something different. You just said you hate that you wish you could love Caitlin Clark fans, but the hate is weird. It's in a weird way. But wait, before all of that, you mean to tell me you sat here and said, what? Now, what I really want to get into, the point of casuals, and I believe it was second WNBA, CBA, because no, it wasn't this far back. Introducing. All right, let's let it play. But yeah, let's go.
We're humans, so you have to have all range of emotional experiences. And I think one of the safest places to put your hate is like, dude, I hate the fucking Yankees. I hate them so much. I hate them so much that while I'm doing my job and I meet a Yankee, I'm like, no, I don't want to know you. I absolutely hate you. It's based in nothing. If anything were to happen to that person, I wouldn't want them to suffer. But you're just like, it's safe hate is sports hate. I also
then if they got traded to the Red Sox, I'd be like, I love you.
I'd go, give
I love
me a
you so
second.
much.
I'd go, I don't know, give me a second. Do something to warm up to me. And then they usually do. They go, I hated it there. And I go, boom. That's exactly what I needed to hear from you. But I also feel like in terms of, I mean, look, sports.
This is tough. Hold on. I didn't even hear that.
Was
exciting gifts arriving until December 24th at TJ Maxx.
Bear with me for 2 seconds. Bear with me, because I'm
it was a huge failing, and it has shown in this negotiation, and it's something that she's going to need to learn from. I mean, she certainly needs to learn from it, and like that is coloring some of this negotiation. But those are the things that are like really important. It's like a random part of someone's job title is like the effectiveness of communication and relationship with the players. And that goes both ways. I think the players like have to take responsibility as well. They have to be open door. They have to be honest. They have to be willing to hear all of the things. And so again, it's like, it's a both and.
Wow, okay, I didn't even hear that part yet neither. I got to hear that.
Support for A Touch More comes from Volkswagen. Next summer,
not really know the stats or like who the greatest.
This is your first live daily show. Why did you want another one? This is what I asked Sue when she started her other podcast. I said, why? This is like enough work. But okay. And just kind of like, why was the live interaction like what you wanted like right now?
Yeah, well, so I wasn't thinking about adding another show. Sirius has been really good to me with this podcast, but it's mostly just a partnership. I own this podcast and they help me produce it. So when they offered to pay me to do a job, which was host the radio show, I was like, well, I don't know. I'd have to come up with a concept. It would have to be something that made sense for me because daily radio, I mean, you've got to stay up on everything happening.
Yeah.
And I
got
just
to be able to talk.
Yes,
like,
exactly. And so my thing was like, if the timing of it was going to be that it would be before we record our podcast, I was like, it kind of has to produce itself. And so the one thing I really love about radio and the part of sports talk radio that I, as like a 7-year-old in my parents' back seat, really gravitated towards were the callers. These people that would like loved sports, just like me and my family. And they would call in and they would be like angry or they would be sad or it would be funny. And so I was like, this technology has really been figured out by radio. It's very easy to call in.
We don't care.
Don't care if you don't know what a first down is. You can ask and we can tell you if you want, but you also don't have to know. And we can just talk about the gossip around the team if you want to. That's the point of casuals. With fan service, it's like we are on Mad Dog Sports Radio. So you're rarely going to get someone tuning into the radio that feels casually about sports. They're pretty diehard.
They've called the radio.
Yes, exactly. So I'm like,
the reason I'm letting this play too, because I want y'all to hear her mindset of fans, so she knows better. This because for the other show that I did on this, I'm like, who are you? Like, I really didn't have a clue. I've never seen her before ever. So I'm like, who is she talking sports? And I didn't know she was whatever, a sports head or she be into talking sports. Never seen her before. So when she's talking like she knows what fans are. She's done radio where people call in, they tripping out about said player, whatever the case may be, right? So it's funny to me to know that way. Because at first I thought maybe this girl just don't know shit about sports. Like, who is she? I was really serious. I said, who are you? Like do you, because you talking like you have no clue of how sports fans is and so on and so forth. Because, yeah, you can call us toxic all you want to. Yeah, we toxic because we in your face and Caitlin Clark is the greatest. You hate it, period. You mad because your favorite player ain't Caitlin Clark and she ain't, and your favorite player don't get nowhere of the love, no the right. So you hate it. It's point blank, period. So you can call us toxic all you want, but call people racist and all that shit like we only fuck with her because she white. That sounds ridiculous. Like, oh, if she didn't have the talent, like we just like, no, stupid. No. It takes the talent, you idiot. And I told it's more white people in this country than it is anything else. LeBron probably got more white fans than black fans. Fucking idiot. Like, how you don't understand that? It's 233 million of you three white girls is part of 230-something million white people. And this one on the podcast named Sue, she played in the league. Nobody recognized her, knew her, gave two shits about going to her games, supporting her, all because she was white. So that narrative is nuts. It's nuts.
This one's more focused on like helping me better understand the nuances of all the little sports that maybe I don't follow, while also getting people's opinions on like the hot button topics.
Okay.
What's the lag time of go live? Like, does anybody just say anything wild where you're just like, we have to now?
Not so far.
Bleep that.
No.
Okay.
So we've had like, I think 2 or 3 callers out of the hundreds that have cursed. But it's never like a curse that you're like, whoa, why did this guy just say that word on this show? It's usually like a damn or like maybe an S word. I don't know what you guys are allowed to get away with here. We are technically satellite radio. So like nobody would be in trouble. It's just kind of like the station itself likes to be more family friendly. I think there probably is a delay. I'm not aware of it. It's somebody else's problem. And I just know they'll let me know if they've dumped us for saying something crazy.
Okay. We might call in and test that.
You should.
Test that out. No, I'm kidding. You called sports fandom a complex experience. I loved that so much. You also said you were dying to talk about it in real time. Do say more about that. What feels misunderstood or oversimplified or uncovered? I do feel this as a sports fan. I mean, as you were just saying, like, I love watching sports for so many reasons, like, to which I probably couldn't even articulate.
Yeah, I think like there's so many aspects of this that we could focus on. Like one of them is sports hate. Sports hate is so unique.
Just saying, like, I love watching sports for so many reasons, like most of which I probably
I want to pause it before she even goes. Now you see how the setup was? You've talked about this. I want to go back.
And they want to.
Look out! You can tell her you talked about this.
To connect with them, but they feel like sports does a really good job of talking to people who already like it. I kind of just wanted to make it more accessible of like, hey, we don't care if you don't know what a first down is. You can ask.
Oh, we up here.
Away with here. We are technically satellite radio. So like nobody would be in trouble. It's just kind of like the station itself likes to be more family friendly. I think there probably is a delay. I'm not aware of it. It's somebody else's problem. And I just know they'll let me know if they've dumped us for saying something crazy.
Okay. We might call in and test that.
You should.
Test that out. No, I'm kidding. You called sports fandom a complex experience. I loved that so much. You also said you were dying.
I loved it. You called sports fandom a complex experience and so on and so forth. So I don't watch this.
To talk about it in real time. Do say more about that. What feels misunderstood?
Yeah, she's laughing because they must have already. Oh, look at everybody. Look, they know what she's about to say already and where she's going. So now it's time, right? They did all of this. So she explains, she understands, the crazies of sports fans and so on and so forth. And we heard her right when I played this in the beginning of the clip say she's okay with sport hate. Like it's okay to have sports hate. This is after she said that after she said this. So let's go.
Or oversimplified or uncovered. I do feel this as a sports fan. I mean, as you were just saying, like, I love watching sports for so many reasons, like most of which I probably couldn't even articulate.
Yeah, I think like there's so many aspects of this that we could focus on. Like one of them is sports hate. Mm-hmm. Sports hate is so unique, I think. And it's also, I feel like, healthy in a world that's full of a lot of hate that's very unhealthy and very bad. I think in general, hate, I try to shy away from, but you've got, we're humans. So you have to have all range of emotional experiences. And I think one of the safest places to put your hate is like, dude, I hate the fucking Yankees. I hate them so much. I hate them so much that while I'm doing my job and I meet a Yankee, I'm like, no, I don't want to know you. I absolutely hate you. It's based in nothing. If anything were to happen.
Would you call that toxic maybe? What would you call that? Okay, let's go.
To that person, I wouldn't want them to suffer, but you're just like, it's safe hate is sports hate. I also
then if they got traded to the Red Sox, you'd be like, I love you.
I'd go, give me a second.
So much.
I'd go, I don't know, give me a second. Do some warm up to me. And then they usually do. They go, I hated it there. And I go, boom. That's exactly what I need to hear from you. But I also feel like in terms of, look, sports fans are men, women, non-binary. Anybody can be a sports fan. I think a lot of sports media caters to a specific male audience. And I also feel like that's a male audience that has not been told that their feelings are something that they can experience. And so I think a lot of the time men don't even realize how much of an emotional experience being a sports fan is because nobody's really connected that for them. And so that's kind of part of my thing is I just want them to feel like, hey, the way that sports make you feel, we can talk through that. It's a universal experience to a sports fan. Obviously, the proper nouns change based off of who you root for and who you root against. But we all kind of live that experience of like, wow, I was made very, very, my weekend was ruined by a team of 19-year-olds that wear a shirt that represents something that means something to me. So it's just such a weird experience that people who don't love sports don't understand, but that I want to kind of pick apart.
It is so true.
Wow.
Like,
Well,
I feel like when
it's so crazy that she's sitting here talking like this, but have the nerve to try to attack Caitlin Clark fan base. See what I'm saying? She's sitting here saying it's okay to have sports hate, and she hated the Yankees fans and this, that, and, I mean, the Yankees players and the fans or whatever the case may be. And if they got traded over to her team, she would have to pause for the cause and they would have to say something like they hated the team that they, you see what I'm saying? So she understands what it is to be a fan. She's been in this sports column for however long, whatever, in this space of sports and fandom, and she's one herself. And she's from Boston. OMG. Boston fan base. She's from Massachusetts. Boston fan, but I know the Boston Celtics. I can't say the same for the New England Patriots, but Boston, I've heard a few things from professional athletes that's played in Boston. How much of it is true, I don't know. But I heard it could be a tough crowd for surely. So you come from with the Red Sox, definitely know the Red Sox, tough crowd. They're ready to fight Yankees fan all the time. It's going down. So you're a Red Sox fan and you got the nerve. Wow.
sports because there's more women that go to it. So they're like, I show up because this makes me feel seen, heard, and like I'm belonging. And men are like, I love sports.
Yeah.
And we're like, because it makes you feel seen, heard, and there's a sense of belonging, and you can like connect to your dad and your male friends.
Exactly.
About it.
Exactly. It's like it's the things it's also really good small talk. That's kind of the selling point for casuals is I'm like, if you got somebody you got to talk to in passing, if you can find out their teams, easy.
Easy.
Exciting gifts arriving.
I mean, look, so there's got to be agendas happening. Has to be.
Talk.
Well, we've already kind of stated the obvious, which is Katie's from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, she's ripping it all the time.
From
Framingham,
That's
to
right.
be specific,
shout
which
out.
Framingham to me, obviously I went to UConn. My friend went to Boston College, so I made that trek quite a bit. And on I-90, Framingham has a Sheridan. Do you know the Sheridan I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's where I had my sophomore ring dance. I
No,
believe.
you're lying.
The one
It
that looks
looks
like a
like a-
cat.
I don't want to. I don't care. We don't care.
Only downside was the NWSL ball situation, but we've recovered from that.
Thank God.
I want to do an entry, and this is personal because it's
Please.
my dad, and it's
Oh, I thought you were going
just-
to talk about your Boston accent in
I'm
here.
going to caveat the Michael Jordan eras, but
Chicago. Yeah, they're currently a little bit.
oh
Beleaguered.
man, he really lives and breathes it, and
Yeah.
So I'm a big James Dolan supporter myself. I also feel like Chicago, correct me if I'm wrong, aren't they set up to have a
you were on her show recently, and you said women's sports fans are passionate and psychotic in a good way. I just love that so much because it's so true, and it's like we're not going to like quiz you about what you know about sports.
Passionate and psychotic. Hey, somebody please passionate and women sports fans are passionate and psychotic. Does she mean men and women? Because because you could be a woman sports fan and still be a man, right? You could be a man that's a fan of women's sports. Women sports fans are passionate and psychotic. And she loved that so much. What? Am I the only one that's confused here? I just know. Just put a 1 in the chat if you was confused by that too. If you got that, please enlighten us. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one that I don't even get what she just said. But let's continue. Let's hear it again. That was nuts.
We're
listening to
figuring it
it?
out.
Yeah. Okay, back to
Back to the
on
interview.
track.
Yeah, sorry.
I actually just saw Becky Sauerbrunn.
I love her.
Oh God, I
just
love her so much. And she had a baby, and the baby's so cute. And I love her partner Zola, and he's so cute, and they're so cute. It just like filled my whole heart. You were on her show recently, and you said women's sports fans are passionate and psychotic in a good way. I just love that so much because it's so true. And it's like we're not going to like quiz you about what you know about sports, but like it's just kind of like, come on in. You have so much experience in both men's and women's sports.
I just had to pause. I'm not gonna pause too much, but what do you mean you don't quiz us? That's what we was getting quizzed. What do you know about the W? You ain't been around and know about the WNBA and the talent that came before Kaylin and who was here. And do you know? Do you know? No, ma'am, we don't know. We don't know. We knew you were here. Sometimes here and there. Through the years, you know what I mean? Hey, that's funny. Through the years, the WNBA would get lost in my mind, and then something would pop up where I'd be like, oh, they still around. I'd be like, oh, shit. Sparks is still playing? Oh, damn. They still got, they won a champ. It'd be around championship time. It'd be sometime be around championship time. And you're like, oh, yeah, Sparks won the title, and they having a parade or something. Nigga be in LA, and the parade is going on, be driving traffic sometime, be what's going on downtown? Oh yeah, the LA Sparks won the championship. Oh, WNBA still around? Yeah, it's still around. That's how it was going. I swear for goodness. Let me know in the chat if it was like that for you too. Let me know if it was like that for you too. Did the WNBA get lost to you? Sometimes did you forget it was still there from some time to time? I'm 43, so you got to be a little older too. You got to be a little older in age. I'm sure all my older people, 40s and up, I'm sure the WNBA got lost in the shuffle in some years in your mind as it did in mine. But I digress. Let's go.
Why? What is that? What's the thing from your be Jane Goodall right now?
My life amongst
anthropology.
the fans.
My life amongst the fans.
Yeah, I just the women's sports fans are they're psychotic. They care
Crazy.
They care it into existence. Like they have to care it. They have to show up for it, even while the narrative. I mean, you both know this as players, but even while the narrative is so negatively, nobody cares about this, nobody watches this, nobody wants this. I'd much rather this. No one's asking you which one you want, but anyway, they just.
Man, what in the hell is all of this going on?
To like higher standards where they're like, we don't want to just be made in the image of men's leagues that have all of these issues that get swept under the rug. And we're all just supposed to go, well, if that guy's good enough, then it doesn't matter what his off the field issues are. He's going to stay. And the women's sports fans are like, we don't want this. We want this to be run in a way that we can all feel good about rooting for our players. We want the players to be taken care of and not be inconvenienced or made to, I don't know, fly commercial. We like the women's sports fans have like actually made change happen, I feel like, through the nature of their support. And in my experience, I mean, I'm sure.
I wish they would clarify, like, what do you mean women sports fans? Is she saying women that are sports fans? Or is she saying, she got to be saying that. That's what she got to be saying. She got to be saying women that are fans of sports, I guess. Because when she say women sports fans, like what the fuck does that mean? It doesn't make. If you're a fan of sports, you don't care if it comes in the form of a woman or a man. If you're a fan of sports, and just depending on the talent of the person, that's really it. It's just the talent of the person. It's not the color of the person. It's not the ethnicity of the person. It's not none of that. Do you got talent, motherfucker? Yes or no? That's it. It's it. Simple. It's so simple. So simple. You're trash or you're not. You're trash or you're not. Simple.
Everybody's got bad eggs everywhere. But in my experience, women's sports fans have always just been like, come on in. The energy has been very come on in. Whereas a lot of times in men's sports, the energy
is psychotic. And what she said, what did she say? Something in psychotic at first. I don't want to have to go back. Please let me know in the chat. What did she say? Did she say something psychotic? That passionate and psychotic. They're passionate and psychotic. That's not welcoming. these ladies, look, this is real Delulu in real time. She just said that it started out with saying, you said that women's sports fans are passionate and psychotic. And I love that. That's what the Pinot said, whatever they Peanut Head, whatever she said. Megan Peanut Head is, whatever she listen. And then you go to, but we're welcoming and cozy. Mother.
is like, do you even care? Who are you? What do you know? Prove it to me. Prove it to me, and then we can be in.
That's nuts. She just said that.
Even while the narrative, I mean, you both know this as players, but even while the narrative is so negatively, nobody cares about this, nobody watches this, nobody wants this, I'd much rather this. No one's asking you which one you want, but anyway, they also manage to hold leagues and teams to like higher standards where they're like, we don't want to just be made in the image of men's leagues that have all of these issues that get swept under the rug. And we're all just supposed to go, well, if that guy's good enough, then it doesn't matter what his off the field issues are. He's going to stay. And the women's sports fans are like, we don't want this. We want this to be run in a way that we can all feel good about rooting for our players. We want the players to be taken care of and not be inconvenienced or made to, I don't know, fly commercial. We like the women's sports fans have like actually made change happen, I feel like, through the nature of their support. And in my experience, I mean, I'm sure everybody's got bad eggs everywhere, but in my experience, women's sports fans have always just been like, come on in. The energy has been very come on in. Whereas a lot of times in men's sports, the energy is like, do you even care? Who are you? What do you know? Prove it to me.
All right, hold on. I got to go back because she was just talking. She took a jab at us right before that. Wowzers. This is nuts.
Experience in both men's and women's sports. Like, why? What is that? What's the thing from your anthem? Be Jane Goodall right now.
My life amongst
anthropology.
the fans.
My life amongst the fans.
Yeah, I just the women's sports fans are. They're psychotic. They care.
Crazy.
They care it into
Crazy. That's what I thought psychotic meant. I thought it meant crazy, but she was.
Existence. Like they have to care it. They have to show up for it, even while the narrative. I mean, you both know this as players, but even while the narrative is so negatively, nobody cares about this, nobody watches this, nobody wants this, I'd much rather this. No one's asking you which one you want, but anyway.
See, where she's all over the place. What do you mean? You just said women's sports fans are crazy, and then you go into. You guys deal with it. Nobody wants this. Nobody whatever. Yeah. I'm so confused.
They also manage to hold leagues and teams to like higher standards where they're like, we don't want to just be made in the image of men's leagues that have all of these issues that get swept under the rug. And we're all just supposed to go, well, if that guy's good enough, then it doesn't matter what his off the field issues are. He's going to stay. And the women's sports fans are like, we don't want this. We want this to be run in a way that we can all feel good about rooting for our players. We want the players to be taken care of and not be inconvenienced or made to, I don't know, fly commercial. We like the women's sports fans have like actually made change happen, I feel like, through the nature.
What the fuck is he talking about? Women's sports fans have made change happen. Again, I'm still confused. I'm sorry, chat. The fact that she hasn't identified is she just talking about women as sports fans, or is she talking about people that are sports of women are fans of women's sports? Angela, shout out to you, because this is somebody, please. Okay, answer that for me if you know. If you know, if you get what she's saying better than I do, if I'm missing what she's putting down. Fans of women's sports. Okay. So that's me and that. Okay. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Okay, because what? All right, now I can look at this. Oh my God. What is this lady talking about?
Of their support. And in my experience, I mean, I'm sure everybody's got bad eggs everywhere, but in my experience, women's sports fans have always just been like, come on in. The energy has been very.
Yeah, the thing about like when she's word salading. Like, are you talking about basketball fans, women's sports fans? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, we don't watch none of y'all sports. We probably don't. Huh? We probably don't. So nobody watch softball, I'm sure. No, women's softball. Let's go down a list of some women's sports. Just real quick. We watched the shit out of Serena and Venus. And not just black folks. It takes more than just black folks to be a icon. It's only 48 million of us, right? So it takes more than just black folks. Serena and Williams, all that ass, and Venus had, boy, yeah, it was more than just the balls bouncing back and forth. Yeah, the Masters was bouncing back and forth too. And it's a doggy dog's world, okay? Men like the sight of that shit, and they was doing something on a whole nother level. They was slapping the shit out of the bar, and they was grunting and making noises and shit with that. Every time I hit the fucking ball, they was from Compton. It was an intriguing story. A lot to it, right? Daddy in their life had to go through tough times. It was tough. It was tough, and it was tough, and they tough. So we watched, paid attention because it was tough. We didn't give a fuck. They was women. It was tough. I mean, but it had listen. All that ass. Listen, it was good, but it was tough. Who else? What else? So tennis, we watch tennis depending on who it is. All right, we still listen. Even watch tennis, we knew who Sharapova was. We knew who Sharapova is. That's about it. That's all I know. I ain't gonna sit here. That's all I know. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I know more than that. Okay, Sharapova. Shout out to Sharapova and a Serena Williams sister. I mean, not the Serena. The Williams sister. Okay. Same thing we got. And listen, nobody called the other players trash. Nobody called the other players trash in tennis, women's tennis, just because Venus and Serena was molly-whopping everybody's ass. Nobody said the other players are trash. We just said they can't be fucked with. That's all. They couldn't be fucked with. The beads and the braid. Oh, Lord G. You was in trouble. They from the east side, too. Yeah, they were so polite, kind, nice. Well-mannered, yeah, well-spoken, yeah. They was all that, and from the hood, that was intriguing. You understand? It was entertaining on top of it, the best talented. So we watched, we supported. They was must-see TV. If they was battling, if the Williams sisters was on, especially in their prime, they was 15, 16 doing this shit too. They was the best at 15, 16 years old. Yeah, so that's another dynamic to it. They wasn't grown women. They was whooping grown-ass women ass at 15, 16-year-olds. Come on, man. So we watched. My whole point is, tennis, we watched. When Serena and Venus was having a match, we fucking watched. Golf, listen, I never watched the shit, but I have sat down and watched the Tiger Woods round just to see what's all the shit, and he's like Michael Jordan out there. He actually wowed me. He actually made me say, "Oh, okay, I see." Like he was making some shots that was crazy. I'm like, "Oh shit!" And he was leaving motherfuckers in the dust. So it was like, "Oh shit, yeah, that motherfucker real. He the real deal. Yeah, he real deal. Yeah, I see why everybody watch him. I see. Yeah, especially golf is the thing too, especially for the rich. Golf is the thing for the rich. Because you got to have money to go out there and shoot some rounds of golf. That shit's costly. Yeah, it's costly. So, you out there dominating in the sport like that, people gonna watch. It don't got nothing to do with nothing. We didn't give a shit. People didn't care Tiger Woods was black. And white folks didn't give a shit. They were seeing Tiger Woods do some shit they never seen before. And they was enamored with the boy. And so was the black people got on to golf. He put black people up on golf because, the pro-blacks, they coming out. I'm not a golf fan, period. So it didn't matter. You could be a white boy doing what Tiger was doing. I still wouldn't have watched. Not my sport. Not my thing. So I would never be there for no weird things. Right? It's not my sport. It's not my sport. Just like baseball. Shane, the Chinese man, Yao Ming twin. He just did some historical shit in baseball. A lot of people saying it was the best. He could be going down as the best player of all time in baseball. And yet I've never seen him. I've watched. I've tuned in, but it's baseball not my thing again. But he drew 30 million in the World Series. I wouldn't wanted them 30 million. And look, Dodgers is my team. Just because. From LA. So let's bring the championship home. Thank you, Oshani. Oshani is his name, maybe. Come on, man. I'm just saying, you a fan, what you a fan of?
Man. Whereas a lot of times in men's sports, the energy is like, do you even care? Who are you? What do you know? Prove it to me. And then we can be in communion with each other. Whereas
you gotta know what the fuck you're talking about. Before you get to talking, you have to know what you're talking about. Yes.
Men's sports, they're like, we're so happy you're here. Did you go to the concession stand? Do you know who that is? Do you need any help with anything? It's just a lot.
And that ain't true when it comes to, I don't know what else, but it ain't true when it comes to the basketball. Women's basketball. That's what she just said. That ain't true.
More communal right away. Not that men's sports can't get there, and it does, and I commune with a lot of people.
Hey, you know what's so funny? Hold on. I got to stick right there, because she might be right. She might be. Because before Caitlin Clark, can you imagine going into WNBA game, right? Everybody got in for about $10, right? Ain't nobody around for real. It's basically an empty. It depends on what bill. So you want to know where the concession stand? Yeah, it's all the way. Yeah, they only got one running, right? Because it's only 30 motherfuckers here. So it ain't like it's concession stands all around. They got one running just like a middle school game, high school game, correct? So it ain't like you in a stadium for real, where they got them all over the place. So she said, you want to know what they say? Yeah, it's right over here, man. Yeah, they got 2-for-1s right now, too. They give it away shit. They give it away shit. It's down there, right? Okay, appreciate you. And now when you go to the games, it's the only fans, again, it's Caitlin Clark's fans. When I go to a Caitlin Clark game, the amount of CC jerseys you see, the amount, whether it's Iowa Hawkeyes, CC jerseys, whether it's her high school jersey. No, I'm really the only one that got the high school jerseys. Yeah, shout out to me. It's just t-shirts, CCs, everything. It's nuts. It's rarely anybody else's jersey. When I went to Dallas, me and my son, we went to the Dallas game, and how many seated arena is that? 21,000, 22,000. Motherfuckers sold out to the rim, right? Sold out. CC ain't even playing, and it's sold out. Oh my Lord Jesus! And only thing you seen, Caitlin Clark jerseys everywhere. You seen Paige here and there, Caitlin Clark everywhere. Out of 22,000 motherfuckers, you barely seen specks of Paige Bucker's jerseys, but you seen Caitlin Clark everywhere. It's nuts. So that communion, we all love each other. We all get along. We don't know what you're talking about. All that toxicity you talking about, motherfucker, we be at the games. Surely it be Caitlin Clark fans in that bitch. Overloading everything. You funny.
In sports, but it just is right away there with women's sports. And that's probably because it's like for survival. It has to be.
Yeah.
That's a good point. No, it's so
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Fans will like all of a sudden make it their mission in life and like win a Pulitzer Prize and do like an investigative like journalist piece just because they were like aghast at something that happened to a player.
Yeah, we'll make a whole journalist just because they're like, I couldn't stand what was happening. So I had to
do it.
get the
Yeah.
receipts printed out. And then
Yeah.
I spoke truth to power. And now I have a podcast. And you're like, what? That's crazy.
Support for this show comes from Chase. There's
You feel differently. I mean, Megan, you
Exciting. I really do. I don't believe I did, but this is interesting all the way. Ain't getting cooked either way, and we're gonna get to it for sure. Cause she double talking, she contradicting herself.
WNBA this season, I feel like we sort of had one of those particular growing pains where it's like some of the people that are coming in and watching the sport and are fans of the sport feel like maybe they're there for a weird reason. And you sort of have these people who have been loving and supporting the sport for a while, clashing with people who 2 years ago were like, no one watches this, who cares? And now they've found sort of maybe one player to hyper fixate on that they feel stands at odds with
They laughing. They right.
what a WNBA player is in their minds. And they passionately love that player in a way that actually just feels like it's hate being disguised as love that they want to have against the rest of the league. And we sort of had this moment where
Cooking. What does this mean? What is this shit, ladies and gentlemen? I thought that's when a poet say something real profound. Right? Right? What is this? What do you mean? She cooking?
the rest of the fans had to go like, and your ticket, you paid the same money for your ticket. And you being here is also helpful to the sport. And that's a really difficult thing to do because those people came in and wanted to be like the front of the conversation all the time. And it was like they had no sort of reverence for the fact that, like, buddy, this conversation's been going on without you for years and years and years. And now you come in here and just think that you can, because you love this one player and this one player is very good. She's very, very good. And like, I would love to just openly love them. But it's just like those are the types of moments that as a women's sports fan, I like really bristle against, where I'm just like, I hate that we have to go through this, but we do have to go through this. This is the growth period where it's just like, not everybody here is my best friend and we're all here because we love the same thing. It will grow in ways that you go like, I wish these people would shut up.
Yeah, I think two things happened. One.
Wait. Okay, so let's just. I know we covered this last night. I know, but she said a lot. She did, right? She did. Okay, let's dissect. I have to dissect again. It deserves a double dissection. Yes,
continue to grow. And do you think that aspect will like change or soften or sort of like lessen in women's sports as it continues to grow? But also, like, what do we need to take from men's sports to like continue to grow and be bigger?
First of all, people just need to put their money where their mouth is. I feel like people have always been doing this thing where they pay lip service to women's sports, where they're like, she can do it. Yes, she can. And you're like, shut up and pay her. But
okay. So that you advocate for that, yeah? You for that? Okay, that's what we do for Caitlin Clark. We pay her. We 22,000 seated arena. It was sold out. So guess what we did? We showed up. We paid. Tickets were very pricey. Tickets were very pricey. This ain't $20. No. This ain't $20. These tickets is very pricey. to sit even in the nosebleeds. You paying you not getting in the building for less than $100. Are you kidding me? Caitlin Clark's playing. And it don't matter who she playing against. She could be playing against Brazilian. $500 in preseason was the average ticket sale just to get in the building. Caitlin Clark versus Brazilians. Huh? Viewed by the millions. Yeah. So, again, she advocating for, hey, how about you just don't do lip service? That's what Angel Reese fans do. See, I told y'all this the other day, too. I wanted to break this down. She's describing Angel Reese fans. Meanwhile, she's bigging up like this is what saying we need to support her and pay her. Okay, yeah, anything Caitlin Clark with her name on it, from basketballs, the Wilson basketballs, they all sell out in the blink of an Angel Reese eyelash, right? Any merch Caitlin Clark put out, anything she do, it sells out immediately. Every game she sells out. So I don't understand that. That's exactly what we do for Caitlin Clark. But you then turn around and call us toxic. You see, you're not making no sense. You double talking. You backstabbing yourself because you already said you was a fan who hate the Yankees because you're a Red Sox fan. And so it didn't even matter if a player who was good from the Yankees got traded to the Red Sox. You would still be standoffish on him until he either disclaimed the other team. Like, nah, fuck them. So you act like you understand sports and fandom of, people of sports and their teams and certain players, but then you turn right around and try to, come on, man. It's an agenda, clear. Because she don't mean what she's saying, but yet she's either, paid to say it, and so she, by any man, okay, I do that. Because she's obviously a struggling whatever, because she's been hired and fired. I hear now a little bit of her background. She was at Fox, got fired. She was at ESPN for a hot take and got fired real quick. And now she's trying to do her own thing. Checked out her content, and yes, she got 91,000 subscribers, but her viewer number don't line up. She got many views as I be getting. So you got 91,000 subscribers because you've been in the industry a little bit. You had some hot cup of coffee, hot cup of teas in the industry for a little bit here and there, and that came with you because we've seen how a lot of people say, did you buy those subscribers? Hello. Did you buy those? Because your views don't line up with the amount of subscribers you got. But neither here nor there. You double talking and you contradicting. Let's continue.
The money into the sport, and you will see it come back and be paid back tenfold. But I also
like Caitlin Clark. Sheesh.
I also feel like, I don't know. And Sue, maybe you feel differently. I mean, Megan, you can too. During the WNBA this season, I feel like we sort of had one of those particular growing pains where it's like some of the people that are coming in and watching the sport and are fans of the sport feel like maybe they're there for a weird reason.
So we here for a weird reason when we show up in droves for Caitlin Clark. And look, this was a good still shot. They was waiting for this. Look. So they had this conversation. Look at this. Wowzers. Just let that marinate. Yeah, let that marinate. Look at them faces. Let me take this down real quick. Shout out to you. Hold on. Look at them faces. Ben Daniel said some facts. Let me hear it. I love them. Ben Daniel spitting the facts. That is facts. Hold on. I don't want to lose it. Look at this. Look at this right here. Oh, jeez. Look at how they post. All right. Let's go. So we here for weird reasons. But yet we pay for the most expensive tickets in WNBA history. We sell out. We show up. And not only do we show up, like people literally drive from different states, nearby states even. When she comes to somebody's nearby state, I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We ain't got no fucking team. Matter of fact, our team moved on to Dallas and they called the Dallas Wings. They used to be called the Tulsa Shocks. I said our team. I'm not from Tulsa. I live in Tulsa. Don't get it confused, but it's okay. I'm from where I'm at. So our team, the Shocks, they went on to Dallas, right? And so when Caitlin Clark go play the Dallas Wings, guess who takes that trip, 4-hour trip to Dallas? Guess who's going to get a hotel? I'm going to do, all that. I'm spending money, ma'am. Huh? And I'm not staying in no Motel 6s, and then we get a nice hotel. We chilly, you feel me? We gonna go out to eat. We gonna probably do something else outside of the basketball. Yeah, we gonna explore. And you know how many more people like that it is that travel from nearby states, 4, 5, 6 hours away to come see Caitlin Clark and spend the amount of money it costs to actually just get in the building to see Caitlin Clark? And you think we doing all of that for some weird reason? Besides that, we love to see her. Are you kidding? See, that's what I mean. Slap yourself 2 times. That's just nuts. No, we love the game of basketball for one, and that girl know how to play it. We love the game of basketball, and she's amazing. Why can't that be it? Why? And again, like y'all see that she's amazing. She's broke all y'all records in her first year. She leads the league, most assists and average. Like, come on, man. What are we saying? It's not like we just saying this shit just to be saying this shit. She entered the league and destroyed your league. She was the 3rd in MVP voting at the end of the league. Do you understand? By the end of the season, she was the 3rd in her rookie season. Are you fucking kidding me? She was the leader of all time in assists. She showed us y'all wasn't shit. She was the only rookie ever in WNBA history to record a triple-double. She's the only one. There has not been one player who was a rookie who got 10, 10, and 10. 10 rebounds, 10 points, 10 assists. To Caitlin K. 30 years later. She did it 3 times in one season. In an All-Star game. She gives you the most assists in an All-Star game in WNBA history. Like, she just destroyed y'all shit in her very first season. So, like, the proof is in the pudding of her fans. Like, yeah, she is amazing. She's 10 times better than y'all. She's proven it, and you still not giving her. I thought after she proved it that okay, because real will recognize real. Iron sharpen iron. You'll respect that type of movement if you was real. See, the reason why y'all don't respect it because y'all trash. This is what trash people do. They hate on the ones that they get all. No, instead of stepping your game up and rising to the occasion, you rather pout and make excuses. Step your game up. Be inspired. You know what people did when they seen Steph Curry knocking down crazy long-range threes? They stepped their game up and started working on their long-range threes. Now, it fucked the game up because they ain't him. They ain't him. And that's really a bad shot. But you see everybody be trying, you know. They try to step their game up, and the game became a 3-point game and so on and so forth. But if you wasn't a 3-point shooter, nigga, you probably wasn't going to get in the game. Everybody trying to have 5 shooters around so they can do 5 spread and all that type of shit and switch everything and all that weird shit. There's a lot of weird game going on. There's a lot of game goofy shit going on. But my point is they stepped their game up. Motherfuckers didn't hate on Steph. They start hating on his fan base. Oh, it's because he light-skinned it with green eyes and his daddy played and they love light-skinned. You know how it, like, they didn't do none of that. He half and half, and his fan base is weird. Like, even the LeBron James fan, they had to respect Steph Curry. The LeBron sexuals, they had to respect Stephen Curry. They might not have liked that he was taking all the shine from that nigga when he's supposed to be Thanos and he wasn't. And Steph started dominating in his league. Some Jordan never allowed a nigga to do. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that at least his fans is nuts. And nigga LeBron fans, you can't tell them niggas nothing. You understand me? They gonna fight with you tooth and nail. Ain't nobody coming out crying. Oh, LeBron fans are here for some weird reason. No, they just fans of the nigga, man. They fanatics. And that's what it is. So they get delusional about the shit too. It's how it is. Some people just like that. Me, I don't get lost in that sauce. If you poop in the area, I'm gonna tell you poop in the area. As long as you more great than pooping, then we smooth. But it's gonna be certain things. That's the thing about MJ. He was poop in no area. He had nothing. It wasn't nothing. His IQ of the game was insane. His mid-range, insane. 3-point game on the line, clutch, insane. Dropping nice dimes, every defense, whatever was clever, nigga, he did it all at a crazy level. Kobe, same way. Just not as, Kobe was crazy. But I'm not going to get into that. Y'all going to get me off topic. You're getting me off topic. Let's go. Let's listen to this crazy ass shit she had to say. Because Sue Bird about to say what I've been saying, so it tells me she's been listening to the show. Let's go.
And you sort of have these people who have been loving and supporting the sport for a while, clashing with people who 2 years ago were like, no one watches this, who cares? And now they've found sort of maybe one player to hyper.
But no one did watch it, ma'am. See, no, we wasn't just saying it. We wasn't making it up. We were just saying it to be saying it. It was the truth. It's the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts, but it is the truth. It ain't two truths. It ain't two things and three things can be true. No, it's the truth.
On that they feel stands at odds with what a WNBA player is in their minds.
Trash. In our minds, they're trash. Because every time we tune in, the shit looks garbage. It's all over the place. Every time we tune in, it's all over the place. And you might have one or two players, and they might be okay and good and efficient, but it's not entertaining. So they could be, you could be good, but are you entertaining now? Yeah. I'm good. I can go on the court and bust my ass right now. But am I going to draw a crowd? No, I'm not that good. I'm not that. I'm good right now. Am I? No.
And they passionately love that player in a way that actually just feels like it's hate being disguised as love that they want to have against the rest.
Well, yeah, why she over here finger popping? Didn't she say she loved the passionate and chaotic, psychotic, right? See, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. They just 5 minutes ago, which I know feel like 30 for us because I've been pausing. 5 minutes ago, she was just saying she loved the fact that she wrote something and said that women sports fans were passionate and psychotic. Psychotic meaning crazy. Passionate and crazy? Okay. She loved it. But now we're here for weird reason because we're passionate and our hate, our love actually feels like hate.
Rest of the league. And we sort of had this moment where the rest of the fans had to go like, and your ticket, you paid the same money for your ticket, and you being here is
the same money, baby girl. You paid $10 for your ticket. Some tickets was free for you. A lot of tickets was free for a lot of people. Trust me, I lived in Vegas. I remember they used to try to give away tickets. You know how long I lived in Vegas, my nigga, without even knowing the Las Vegas Aces was there. And I remember when they built the T-Mobile Arena and all of that type of shit, but they never played in the T-Mobile Arena. There was no WNBA team playing in the T-Mobile Arena, and they still don't. They play in one of the casinos. It's nuts. So listen, this is what I'm saying. I live in Vegas, bro, and never really was aware that it was a professional women's team out there until I be gambling at the casino or something like that, and they give you tickets, bro. You go to a show or something like that, they will give you tickets. You go in a casino and you do people that try to give you timeshares and shit, they just used to give you, here, if you come to our timeshare for 45, here, we got 2 tickets. They give you the 2 tickets just for you to talk to them. They give you 2, 3, 4 tickets to it. And you're like, oh shit, that's what I was like, oh shit, is a team out here? Come on, man. They give away these tickets and people can't even sell out these little arenas they be playing in. Are you kidding me? You're trash. Fuck out of here.
Also helpful to the sport. And that's a really difficult thing to do because those people came in and wanted to be like the front of the conversation all the time. And it was like,
she is the front of the conversation. 22,000 seated arena sold out. Caitlin Clark every time, moving every game she plays from y'all little bitty JV arenas y'all play in to the NBA arenas, whatever town she goes to, and it's sold out. So yeah, we are at the front, baby. We said, like you said, we need to start putting our money towards these players and pay them. That's what we do. So how you say that's what we need to do, and we the ones doing it, but yet we here for a weird reason. You weird ass bitch.
they had no sort of reverence for the fact that, like, buddy, this conversation's been going on without you for years and years and years. And now you come in here and just think that you can, because you love this one player, and this one player is very good. She's very, very good. And like, I would love to just openly love them. But it's just like those are the types of moments.
Like, we don't care if you open, like, again, see, this is what I mean. She double talk. You think, so would you care to openly love Yankee fans? Would you just love to openly love Yankee fans? You just sat here and told us you can't stand the motherfucking Yankees. You hate the Yankees. And now you want to act like it's and that's fine. No. To me, that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. Oh, no. That just shows me you know what a fan is. Because that's what it is. You're going to love certain players on your team and hate the other opponents on other teams, especially rival teams. And let's say a player who's been talking shit about one of your favorite players. So if it's a Yankee talking shit about Danny Ortiz, Big Papi, right? And they own the Yankees, and he talking, you're not gonna like that player, no matter how good that player is. And any bad that player do, anything on the court, off the court, on the field, off the field, you gonna, especially being a journalist or a podcaster, you're gonna talk about it. If that player who says something about your favorite player say something crazy about your favorite player, guess what? You've been a journalist, reporter, podcast, you're going to talk about it. And you're going to really get on that person's ass, especially if they're saying some bullshit, if what they're saying is not even factual. So, again, to act like you don't understand something that you just said you are yourself, has to be an agenda behind what you're doing, because it don't make sense. Unless you're just that delusional, I guess. Jeez. Which is like spooky. Is this how women? I don't, I've seen this from a lot of women online. I don't know, not mine, but I don't know.
That as a women's sports fan, I really bristle against. Or I'm just like, I hate that we have to go.
Bristle. Hold on, that's a good word. All right, word. Oh my shit. I mean, I can put together what bristle means. It means something like, I never heard nobody say it like that. I wanted the exact definition of bristle. Why she chose? I just bristle against brisket, bitch. You brisket against? I like briskets. I do. Chop too. Yeah. No, slice is better. But you sound like a piece of meat. Why are you using bristle? Huh? You trying to sound smart, ma'am? I mean, I do enjoy that you use the different word than normal people would use, because I just learned a new word. I love learning words. I'm a wordsmith. So, bristle. I got something else to put in my. I probably would never use it though. Sounds like a food. To the bone gristle, the bristle. Bone bristle. Something like that. It sounds like some food, ma'am. Are you hungry? Because you look skinty than a motherfucker. Do you eat? Huh? You methamphetamine maniac.
Through this, but we do have to go through this. This is the growth period where it's just like not everybody here is my best friend and we're all here because we love the same thing. It will grow in ways that you go
a world that doesn't exist. We just heard Bree Stu live in a world. She said we need a world where we can make it. No, that's not the. Oh my Lord, that world.
I wish these people would shut up.
Then she got this.
Exciting gifts arriving until December.
Shut up. She wished we'll shut up, even though we put money up.
Yeah, I think
so funny. That was so funny, huh? You too.
Things happened. One, the growth, like the level of growth, the amount of growth. I don't think we've seen that really in any other sport.
Right.
Like what Caitlin did
overnight.
Yeah, I mean,
Eyeballs,
there
yeah.
are comparisons to like Tiger
Right. Oh, they kill me.
Woods for sure. I think in when the dust settles a little bit, because everything you're saying is still kind of just like exists.
Yeah.
So we're talking 5-10 years when the dust finally settles and we can all just like zoom out and look. I actually think there's going to be like college courses taught on this moment and what happened and how it happened. And we've never seen anything this dramatic in terms of the growth, literally overnight.
So why we don't get a lot of positive, like, talk? Why you don't talk about that more then? So why you don't have guests on to talk about this story? So since you see that this probably gonna go down in the record books of being talked about in college courses, motherfucker gonna be able to take a college class on Caitlin Clark and the effect she had that was astronomical, right? Phenomenal, right? But you sit here and let people come on your show and rag on it all the time when you could be talking about exactly what you said. You can get ahead of, like, since this is extraordinary, this is not your ordinary, right? Why you can't speak on that then? You should be able to. You should speak on. You know how big your show actually would be if you spoke that way, Sue Bird. Like, I don't care what if you had every day, you could speak about it every day. People would tune in because you would be the only one ex-player who used to play and who's talking this way about Caitlin Clark, who people have respect for, whatever the case may be. And you'll be telling the truth. And all you need to do, you don't even got to talk about her game. You can just talk about how, this is unprecedented. What Caitlin Clark represents in everything, how she carries herself, how she do things. You could be teaching the other WNBA players and say, ladies, listen, that's the model you want to follow. That Caitlin Clark model, that's what you want to follow. The way she carries herself, all of that. Get a PR team, media team, the way she speaks, the way she's positive about everybody in the league. Like, why you don't bring that to the forefront? All the things that she actually does. Everything she actually do. Why don't y'all like drive that home? Run that. It ain't even a narrative. Put that fact out there. That y'all say this, but and the way her fans show up for her, oh my goodness, it's greater for the whole league because now the whole league has fans. Caitlin Clark got so much fans. The whole league has fans now. Caitlin Clark is so huge She gave a whole league of fan base. A league that didn't have a fan base that could draw shit to a turd. I mean, a fly to a turd. I said that wrong. I'm pissed off because that's crazy. That's what she be talking about. She made a league that had nobody going to the games. Man, I'm gonna pull up the attendance of the years before Caitlin Clark got there. Of people, the Fever was getting like 1,000. It was averaging 1,000 seated a game. The Fever before Caitlin Clark, only 1,000 people on average was showing up to a game. When she came, 17 sold out 1,000 people at every game. Even when she got hurt, nobody missed a beat. Just to see her there and sign autographs. My son, when he seen her signing autographs, because she didn't get that's the first game she was out, I was pissed off. But she signed an autograph, but yeah, you can see her aura. Everybody can. I can. My son can. It's the first time he's seen her live. He's like, damn, she got aura about her. I'm like, right. It's nuts. Just her movement. That's how Jordan, same way. So much aura. It was like something different. It wasn't even, because again, the way they play was remarkable. If you witnessed and seen some of the things that they've done, then you would have to be like, okay, especially if you're a fan of the sport, right? You're a fan of the sport of basketball already, and then you see a player like a Caitlin Clark or a Cooper Flagg or whoever come along, and they ball them out of control. Shout out to Cooper Flagg for dropping 42, 46 the other night. I told people, nigga, you was right. And it wasn't just because you was white. I try to tell them that, but they want to try to fight the fight. I don't know. I'm talking about, though. I don't know what I'll be talking about. I try to tell people Con Knueppel was the second best player behind Cooper Flagg in the NBA draft, and he leading the. Come on, man. I mean, keep listening to others, though. Tell me, I don't know. I'll be trying to tell you what I tell you, not just be talking. But neither here nor there. Let's get it.
But the second thing that happened that made it, I think, just like insane was for a large group of people, mostly that exist online, it wasn't enough. Like, love a player, love Caitlin, love whoever you want to love. But it was simultaneously, they had to then say that every player that ever came before was trash.
Trash.
And that's where all the like, that's where everybody's.
What's she say now? What's she say now? P, who she sound like, P? Who she sound like? Who let me ask y'all this. What other podcaster, person on YouTube, have you heard them call these girls trash? Let me know the names. How many of them out there call them trash? Not just in general, not even just every player before Caitlin is trash. How many YouTubers, podcasters, do you hear them call the other girls trash? Any of them? I was trying to figure it out earlier today. I was trying to think, who else call them trash? I know I do. I for sure do. I call them trash. I don't say everybody trash, but I'd say that a lot. I say trash a lot. yeah. And so I'm trying to think who, and I said, I don't think Ben don't really call them trash, but he get on their ass for sure. But I'm like, yeah. So this is why I say, Sue Bird, you'll be up and listen, watch how she say it. She say it like the Pope too. She say it like the Pope. She be over here consuming the content.
Hate that we have to go through this, but we do have to go through this. This is the growth period where it's just like not everybody here is my best friend and we're all here because we love the same thing.
We're not supposed to be best friends. Something is really wrong with this lady. She's full of shit.
Dust finally settles and we can all just like zoom out and look. I actually think there's going to be like college courses taught on this moment and what happened and how it happened. And we've never.
She shook her head no at first. Hold on, let me look at that.
Same thing this dramatic in terms of the growth, literally overnight. But the second
that again.
Overnight,
yeah. I mean, there are comparisons to like Tiger Woods for sure. I think in when the dust settles a little bit, because everything you're saying is still kind of just like exists.
Yeah.
So we're talking 5-10 years
Yeah.
when the dust finally settles and we can all just like zoom out and look. I actually think there's going to be like college courses taught on this moment and what happened and how it happened.
She gave a no. She didn't give a yes. She gave a yes on the other one. Yeah. Well, now when she like, her head was like a little bobblehead. I don't know which way to go, up or down. Yeah, college courses? Yeah, bitch, college courses. Correct. She said it correctly. That's why I don't know why she is. Because she like, I'm confused. You let me just say that her fans are the worst ever and I hate them. And you're saying what's going on is going to be taught in college courses?
And we've never seen anything this dramatic in terms of the growth. Literally overnight.
Just dramatic in terms of the growth. Why you got to use the word dramatic? This phenomenal. This amazing. Why dramatic? Why would you consider this growth dramatic? I understand what it means. Yeah, dramatically change. It made a dramatic change. Yes, mean a big difference. I understand. You own pace. You make sense, but the word is attached to drama. So I guess because dramatic, but I see what it's because you could have used so many different words. Dramatic is attached to drama, right? But it's actually amazing. It's more than dramatic. It's way bigger than dramatic. It actually is. So you still even bigging it up, even bigging what she did up, you tried to downplay it and still try to. That was messy waters. That was muddy waters. I catch everything, ladies and gentlemen. It's mind and minds, read between the lines. Do you understand? So yeah, she bigging it up. She trying to save face right now of, yeah, I know she just went in, but let me say what it really is. She told the truth. Let me tell the truth real quick, because I can tell the truth. But then I'm gonna say something else.
But the second thing that happened that made it, I think, just like insane.
Say it like the Pope said.
Was for a large group of people, mostly that exist online. It wasn't enough. Like, love a player, love Caitlyn, love whoever you want to love. But it was simultaneously they had to then say that every player that ever came before was trash. And that's where all the that's where everybody's fangs came out.
I'm still trying to read how many podcasters be saying it's trash. I'm still trying to figure that out. The truth hurts sometimes. Cause I'm like, yeah, what do you mean? It's trash. Who else says trash? Rudy, shout out to Rudy. Rudy probably has said trash a few times before, I'm sure. I don't know. But I know that trash word, I know a lot of people say it, but not for real. Not when it comes to WNB games, especially. They may say a whole lot of different things. Did somebody say Rudy? I think somebody said Ben Daniels, Rudy fam, come on now. Sometimes Act Nation, Act Black Colombo. Call them trash? No, I don't think you call them trash. No, Bob, you're wrong. They don't use the word trash. They'll call them out. They don't use the word trash. They're referencing to that their game is, yes, they make references in frame of their games being trash, but just calling them trash. No. They don't say they're trash. That's so nope. I was looking for somebody to try to say something like that. Nope. Players are trash, but they are trash, especially during the live stream. Ben said, "Where Ben at? I've definitely called him trash. Yes, that's what I said. I said Ben, maybe. Rudy, maybe. But okay, well, I guess it is a lot of us there. Ben said they, I know Ben is, but boy, oh boy, we don't say all of them trash, right? We don't say all of them trash, but a whole lot of them trash. Hot garbage bums. That's tough. That's tough.
Right.
And that to me never happened. Like even with Tiger Woods, I have a friend who's so into golf. And I was like, because I obviously remember Tiger Woods, but I wasn't like really paying attention.
You
but I
ain't a
knew
big
what was
golf
happening.
gal?
I'm getting into it. My top golf
Nice.
game is legit.
Nice.
But I know what happened. And I remember
Right.
like, when Tiger came along, was all of a sudden like every other golfer like not worth it? And he was like, no. Nobody ever spoke about every previous golfer as if they were just trash. And
I
that
think-
to me was the
right.
huge
That to me, that's what stood out to me, was that it felt like a lot of these people were just here. They were the same people that were saying nobody watches this. That
Yeah.
when they realized everybody watches this, they were like, well, I can't just like it. So, I'll use this thing that allows me to stand at odds with all the adjectives I associate with players that came before her or after her.
Right.
And it just was.
And yes, you associate with the players that came before or after her. All that. Listen, y'all were trash. Sue Bird. Somebody said you averaged 11.5 points in your career. That's trash. That's trash. And you one of the better players. What else do you want us to call you? You want us to softball you? You want us to give you the because you're a woman? I guess because you're a woman. That's what I think is the problem too when it comes to women's sports. Is you can't be brutally honest when it comes to professional women's sports. I guess. But we don't have to. A lot of times, y'all not a topic of discussion, honestly. Unless it's Serena Williams, Venus Williams, unless it was Layla Ali, but not even really, because I think she should have been way bigger. The way Layla Ali was knocking everybody out, 24-0 with 21 knockouts. So her being just like her daddy in a sense, and the greatest woman boxer of all time, and her daddy is considered the greatest of all time. That's something that needs to be talked about. I might have to do a documentary on that type of shit, man. Because that's rare. That's very, very rare. Most people who have legendary parents at something and they try to follow behind that, they don't usually be legendary themselves. So the fact that Layla Ali was able to be legendary and then quit the game because it wasn't enough competition, she was knocking everybody out. 3 opponents succeeded on not getting knocked out. That's nuts. That's nuts. So, man, this is nuts right here. Sue Bird, you trash. Megan Rapinoe, who cares? I don't know what you played. It wasn't my sport. They said I think you was a soccer player. Yeah, I guess. Whatever the unknown person who talks a lot, you just talk a lot, unknown person. We're gonna keep you as the unknown person. Ain't no need for us to even know you for real. You just capped on somebody's podcast, said some shit that went viral and needed to be addressed. We addressed you. Please don't pop out no more, unknown person trying to become a known person. And use it. If you pop out with some, your own shit that made you relevant. Don't use this CC rhetoric, because you don't sound intelligent. And that's probably why you're irrelevant. In the room was an elephant. I'm just saying, man, you who are you? So we out, man. We gonna we're gonna take her off the stage, take them off the stage. Oh man, shots fired. Somebody said, Angela. We got another super chat. Let me read this other super chat. We got another super chat, man. Check it out. 74 Fred says, hey Pope, do you think the real issue is CC? CC is great. She is not a lesbian and has lots of male fans they hate. She loves crazy women fans though. Do I think the real issue is CC and not? Yeah, that's the big issue. Definitely a big issue because like 90% of the league is gay. That's why I call it the WNB gay. 90% of the league is gay. They all humping instead of hooping. They humping instead of hooping. That's another thing. How can you run a league like this? You can't run a league like this. Let's be frank. We can't run a league like this. Everybody messing with everybody. Toxicity in itself. Why should they talking about that's toxic? You got girlfriends, relationships on the same teams, on different teams. They telling each other game plans and about the shit that's going on in the locker room and each by locker room. Yeah, and again, because these players in professional sports usually go take a shower in the locker room and then get dressed and go on the podium, talk to the people, whatever the case may be. But you put back on the clothes you had on when you walk into the arena. And so those players usually, before they put those clothes back on, they have showers, especially Caitlin them, and they go take showers. Same thing with men. Everybody, So listen, man, it's a lot going on. A lot of hooping instead of a lot of humping instead of hooping. Shout out to three. What's her name? 5. I forget right now. Y'all know her. I'm just lost it. This is nuts. It's gotta go away. We'll start vetting them too. We'll start having to. Hey, that should be not allowed. W360. Shout out to her. Yeah, that should be not allowed, man. You shouldn't be able to have no relationships. Yeah, what is that called? Fraternizing or what is that called? Old buddy just got fired, the Michigan head coach, for having affair, having sex with a staffer. You can't be having sex with a staffer, man, employees, man, and whatnot, man. That shouldn't be, Yeah, I can't trust that. Because again, if I got a real good player, right? I got Paige Buckers. Let's say Paige, and ain't her girlfriend one of the top players coming into the WNBA soon or whatever, and she go on another team, right? Y'all together, y'all want to have y'all little selves, then you forced to, I want to go to a different team. Or you need to get my girl. Let's say you good, you Paige Beckers, and then you good, but your girl's trash. But you want them to hold up a roster spot for your girl. Because you want them to bring, but y'all need other players, and you don't care about that. You just want your girl on the team. No, that don't work. So I'm saying, whatever you can't do, imagine on the men's side, because that shit can't happen. In the NFL, you got a lot of in the closet ass niggas though, for sure. We know that. But that openly being, being out there, no. You can't know. They're dating each other. Can you imagine 2 NBA players dating each other? Them niggas to get kicked out the league. So them niggas be out the league. Yo, take that shit. Oh man. Yeah, coach, player, scissoring, right. And that's another thing. Just because it's women's basketball don't mean it has to be filled up with women coaches. It's crazy. And they wonder why the product is bad. Because women is nice. Y'all naturally nice. You're going to be, especially the other women. Okay, girl. Yeah. Coach, I don't feel like running like that today, coach. I'm cramping and shit. You know how it is. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I know how it is. Okay, you sit back. Coach, my boyfriend left me, coach. I'm pissed off. I'm gonna have to. Okay, girl, get better. I'm gonna send you over some flowers. Like, how y'all can't? No, you can't coach, man. Can't coach. Coaching is hard nosed. It's hold you to the fire, hold you responsible for shit. Get on your ass. You're not even supposed to like your coach. Your coach is like your parent. Your coach is like your parent. You're not even supposed to like your coach. Your coach is supposed to be on your ass. Anytime they see you, drill start, they supposed to be on your shit. You can't have women as coaches just on the strength of that. And you, again, women don't know how to respect authority in that sense. So let's say you Becky Hammond and you try to cuss out A'ja Wilson. Hey, yeah, get your shit together. That's what you just did. What A'ja Wilson probably beat her up. It'd probably be a fight. They wouldn't even respect the fact that this is my coach. This is authority. Beat you up. Everybody get into a fight with the coach. The coach got to be damn near. If a woman coach is gonna be hard nosed to these women, she better know how to fight. She better know how to get out. If she thinks she gonna be able to beat Cedar, if you got a man, checking these players, that's women, then it's different. They know they ain't about to fight the coach. They ain't about to fight Coach Pope. No. But they'll fight Coach Reeves. She say something out of line. I will bop this shit out. Yeah. So they gotta basically coach them with kid gloves, and that's why you see the product looks sus. That's why you see the product. See, in college, they able to get away with hard nosing because it's college. You ain't made it yet, right? It's college. You're still a kid too, right? And you don't want to get kicked out of college and have that bad rep. So you willing to listen. You willing to bite. But when you think you the shit and you've grown and so on and so forth, oh yeah, nah. Yeah. So, oh man, it's absolutely nasty word. Oh man. Yeah, man. A'ja Wilson is a baby mama. Ladies, get married before you start having children. That's just the worst thing. That baby, oh Lord. You got A'ja Wilson as you. You better marry her, bro. And let her. Yeah, I already know she do. She wear the pants. I'm sure she wear the pants. Bam Bam. That's what he want to feel like a little baby. He got to. You get a manly figure woman looking like that. Yeah, you must I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that, but good for them, no, man. Congratulations. Hey, that's why we ain't heard from A'ja Wilson about nothing about basketball, because she has secured the bag. She has secured the bag. And that's what she mainly cares about. She want to keep up with the Joneses. You better hope that nigga keep up. Because listen, hopefully you good with money, A'ja. Because I know a lot of people be thinking, I know shout out to Ak, he was breaking down how much Bam make and all that. I ain't really into getting into niggas' money, right? But, y'all got to understand, taxes is a motherfucker. When you buy expensive shit is expensive. So you better keep making that money. If you stop making that money and you live in a certain way, you're going to have to downgrade so fast. You're going to have to downsize so fast. You might have to sell some cars you bought. You might have to sell some clothes. All that designer. You might have to, because you might go through some lows. So even though Bam making $30-40 million a year, you got to think half of that go to taxes. So now that's 20 million a year, 20 to 15 million a year. And if you taking care of mama, daddy, and you taking care of sister, right, brother, either one or all, shit, grandma, you might have one of them fans. Who knows? Maybe you just got mama and dad. Hey, you taking care of motherfuckers because they ain't took care of their business and they need you. Yeah, man. It get tough. So hopefully A'ja, because I heard didn't Bam just get injured or something? Didn't he just get an ACL injury or something like that? Because, yeah, buddy, if you don't manage that, if you don't manage it right, and y'all don't seem that bright. Yeah, y'all not the sharpest tools in the toolbox. Neither one of you, motherfucker. You don't seem that bright. So I don't know if you manage this shit right. Hopefully, I got a overseer who keep it funky with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, we've been having fun though. Pete, shout out to Pete in the building, man. I was gonna drop the link, but I've been up here for 3 hours getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Asia will be like that. Demeter woman band will be still playing. Oh, that's what I want to talk about before we go. Hey, listen. So Caitlin Clark wasn't on the calendar, 2026 Indiana Fever calendar. The front of the calendar was AB, Sophie, Lexi, and Kelsey Mitchell on the front of the calendar, but I believe all through the months is different Fever players throughout their time. And there was no Caitlin Clark on the calendar. Not on the front of the calendar, and supposedly not nowhere on the calendar. And shout out to Rachel Demeter because she brought this up. I should pull that up real quick. Yep. Stay here. We're gonna pull that up real quick. I did want to pull that up before we went. I wanted to show y'all this because I look at it in a whole different way. Not really a whole different way, but I love what she said about it, but it tells me something. It tells me a lot. You know, this mind of mine, I be. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Where's Rachel? Here you go, Rachel. This very
What's up, you guys? I'm Rachel Demita, and welcome to the Courtside Club.
Shout out to Rachel. Fine there. All right.
The highest level news stories, or if there's something that breaks that's maybe outside or adjacent to the basketball. And also, I will just say this. I know that I do clickbait a little bit. Trying to clickbait too much, but I do clickbait a little bit when it comes to like a more spicy or maybe negative leaning title. But a lot of times when you click on the episode, it's not as negative as maybe the title would seem. But I do want to spark people's interest. But that also
here we go.
My capacity, and I'll show the full clip. But it's just really disheartening to see that this stuff is still going on in 2025, and so many people like to latch onto it. So I think that's about it on that topic. One last thing I wanted to bring up: a lot of people were talking about this Indiana Fever calendar that came out for 2026, and I guess
y'all see that? Y'all see this? Hold on, let's big up. Let's go. All right, Indiana Fever calendar.
A lot of people were talking about this Indiana.
All right, let's pause it for a second. Sophie, Kelsey, AB, Lexi.
Fever calendar that came out for 2026, and I guess Caitlin Clark isn't featured. There's some
a bunch of different players. You got this looks like KK, Brianna Turner, I think, maybe. Howard, maybe AB, Kelsey, Thea Colson, Sophie.
Weird people featured, and people are freaking out about it. They're saying it's so disrespectful. Why isn't Caitlin on the calendar? Whatever. I would have a very hard time believing that.
Why she ain't on the calendar, huh? Talk to us, Rachel. Tell us why.
They purposefully left her off the calendar. I am wondering if it's some sort of rights things, like she had to sign off her rights. And so that's my guess, you guys. Honestly, I don't know who created this calendar, but I'm wondering if it's just her team saying that she didn't want to be in the calendar. I don't think, again, where we're spending.
Damn, somebody Googled did the Indiana Fever come up with this calendar.
Our energy, like the things that we're focusing on. I don't think that this is one of them. Like it's right for a fan to be like, why?
Well, I disagree, Rachel. I disagree because if the Fever, somebody please check that out for me. No, they didn't, Ben. It was a random company. Okay, so a random company This story is nothing burger, Pope. Okay. Because I was looking at it like, hey, if she, well, it's not a nothing burger. Because I'm trying to figure out why did she say no to it? Why did she? Because like Rachel said, she's not giving you the right to use her on there. Why wouldn't she? If she don't want to be with the Fever and she know ain't no more season. Like to me, I'm looking at it like, does she know there ain't no more season? I'm not even about to play these games with her. I'm just trying to sell, make money off my name still. And we're not even playing. Like you talking about 2026 season, ain't even no 2026 season. We not happy because that's how I'm seeing that in a way. If she said no, leave me off. You don't have the right to use my likeness or whatever. Because usually Kaylin ain't tripping about stuff like that. Even people want to make a little money and whatever the case may be. I don't know. I just thought that because I believe what Rachel said is true. That she it's not that somebody intentionally left her off. The people, whoever put that out, they didn't intentionally leave her off. Whoever it was. But yeah, they didn't get the okay by her. And I'm wondering why she didn't okay, because she like, man, ain't no fucking 2026 season, man. Oh, ain't no need to even have a calendar. Them players. And look, why, again, I wonder who made that calendar. I do wonder, because why would you make a 2026 calendar when you don't even know who's going to be on the 2026 roster? Because everybody damn near free agents, from Natasha Howard to the only ones guaranteed to be on that roster is AB and Caitlin Clark and the rookie they just signed, KK. But everybody else is free agent. So how you even putting Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell on the cover anyways? They free agents. It's not no telling. So if there was a 2026 season, it's not guaranteed that they're going to even be on the team. Sid Colson, all them players you got showing up there, the majority of them are free agents. So there is no 2026 Fever. That's what I'm saying. So I think she might have looked at it like that, like some random company with agendas to push. I'm sure a wise man once told me, peep the play. Okay. I'm trying to peep. Ben, I'm trying to peep the play, man. I'm saying. She still disagreed. No matter what, she said no to whoever that it was trying to publish it. Which that me trying to peep that play, why she said no, is where I'm going. Why did she say no to it? She didn't want them to make no money off of her. She really worried about some odd company who's putting together her teammates that was on her team in 2025 and her on a calendar. She really would have a problem with that. They made a CC only calendar as well. Okay. So she allowed them to, okay, so I thank you for that play you just gave me. So wait, so she allowed them to make a calendar all about her, but she didn't allow them to put her with the Fever? I'm just, if she allowed, because unless they didn't need licenses and they did that. So unless she has nothing to do with it and they purposely left her off, but why would that make sense? That wouldn't make sense. That they would purposely leave her off the Indiana Fever calendar, but give her her own calendar. I don't think it's the nothing, bro. I don't think it's nothing money. I'm just trying to make sense of it. It's not Biggie. It's not a Biggie. Not Biggie Fries, right? But I don't think it's a nothing burger. She has nothing to do with this. So that's what I'm saying. So then, okay, she don't got nothing to do with this. Then why would they leave her off? But they rock with her because they made her her own one. So they obviously know how marketable she is, right? Let's not say it ain't got nothing to do with like love. They know how marketable Caitlin Clark is, so they made her own calendar. But then you got a team where you can also use her in that calendar and also make more money selling that calendar, right? If Caitlin Clark is in this calendar. So she got her own calendar and it's one with her and her teammates. So you can end up double money, right? You end up doubling your bread because for sure people are going to buy the Caitlin Clark only and people will buy the one. You don't want people to be like, oh, I just want the Caitlin Clark one. Do this one got Caitlin Clark in it? No Caitlin Clark in it. Nah, I'm cool. Because that's what most people would do. Most people would be like, no Caitlin Clark. That's weird. Nah, I'm cool. That wouldn't be smart business, I would say. So to me, that wouldn't make sense. So I want to make it make sense. If it don't make sense, it's probably not the truth. So I doubt they messed with Caitlin Clark and made her own one. But said, we're going to leave you off of this one. We can also make money too if we put you on it. But we're going to leave you off of it. I think I'm still going with Rachel. I'm going with Rachel that she must have told them, don't you put me on the team one, but I'm smooth with you making one me. Nothing about this league is smart business, to be fair. Very true, very true. But I don't know if they're dealing with the league. I don't know if this is anything with the WNBA. I think, like you said, this might just be a company or a company who make count, whatever. Again, they rock with her, so they put her on calendar. You can make double the money if you put her on both calendars. Because still with the team calendar, it's a different calendar. But, people like to collect things and so on and so forth. They probably wouldn't even came out the package. It would have been all good. But I just got to say, yeah, man, they got to have that problem. But, okay, all right. That would be selfish move by CC. What would be a selfish move, Pete? That she would say, keep me off the team one? That she would say, keep me off anything Indiana Fever? I don't think so. See, because I really didn't go where I'm going because Ben tried to stop me from going there, but I really believe this is the case. Hey, well, I'm hoping she don't rock with the Fever. That's what this is telling me. I don't rock with the Fever. Fuck the Fever. They didn't made enough money off my name with they bullshit. It ain't no 2026 season. So that's not even, fuck all of that. I'm cool with you making one about me, but I'm not cool with you putting me on. I need to find out who this company is, because yeah, I need to find out who this company is. Definitely. I gotta find out who this company is, because yeah, if this company is a legit company and come out with a legit posts, calendars, whatever, then yeah, they into making money and stuff, or they have to get sign-offs on the people that they deal with, or put, like, if they got to get rights to do their shit, then that's what I need to find out. Do they need to have the rights from certain people? And that's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, no, that would tell me she say, no, I'm cool on the Fever. Ain't no 2026 season. Them like, no, don't put me on no Fever shit. But I'm okay with you putting me on my own shit. I'm smooth with that. Let's go. Let's make the money. I don't know. But all right, y'all. Peace and love to all y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Stay safe. And till next time, I'm out.